Welcome back, everybody, to Limbus Company. I am me. I'm joined by my good friend Hunter.
That's me.
Yeah. And we have some uptime to do, because we always have uptime to do when I start these streams, because I work off stream, so we can do those. Look at all these fucking boxes I got ready to go.
He's been playing.
I've been in the mines. I got my boy, fucking also uber depressed Gregor to go with uber depressed Radia. Woo!
You don't know he's uber depressed.
He looks uber depressed. We're gonna find out if he's uber depressed, aren't we? Yeah, you can't tell me.
Man. I guess it was all just a lie. What was it again? This procedure is gonna replace my arm with an actual snake? Very funny.
Sick of him.
This is why I never listened to the guys who made it out first. The child then passively inspects his mutated arm. Was it because of this seventh? Was it because this seventh procedure did not result in the changes he was expecting?
Is your mic okay? Your mic just suddenly died.
I think my internet hitched.
Oh.
His arm became more flexible, and the venom coursing through his veins had become even more deadly, but it wasn't all that impressive to the child, whose emotions had been dulled and eroded by Heisho bolus.
Bolus. Veteran snake.
Will you excuse us? The Heisho Shanren has bestowed us a bolus. The child, who was still investigating his changed arm, looked up curiously at the other Heisho entering to use the bolus. It was odd. New boluses already? It hadn't been long since they received the last batch. Not to mention how they were accompanied by a small crowd that was soon to be converted into snakes. Is it time already to marinate the newcomers?
Marinate them into snake.
Snake oil salesman, you could say. It didn't take long for the child to realize what was going on.
I want an equivalent of the Heisho branch, but instead of all snakes, they're crabs.
Well, they're based on the zodiac.
Crab!
Is unfortunately not a zodiac creature.
Crab.
I guess we've lost quite a few snakes last time following our lord's half-baked orders. Rumors of the next family hierarchy evaluation had begun to circulate in Hongyuan. The prominent candidates used their Heisho pack more strategically, but certain lords who happened to get a hold of the leash by sheer luck used the Heisho too haphazardly. If you really wanted to take on an army, you should have taken those cockfighting roosters' leash. What was he thinking, throwing a bunch of snakes at a full frontal assault? No wonder we suffered so many losses. A Heisho cannot defy their lord's orders. Even foolish orders, like the one from the last lord, who ordered the assassination and ambush, specializing snakes to attack out in the open.
Good plan.
Oh, I did not. Hold on. Who ordered the assassination and ambush specializing snakes to attack in the open. My cadence on that line was weird.
Oh, yeah. Good plan. No peer review necessary.
Of course, since it is extremely difficult to gain control of any branch of the Heisho, most try to use them carefully. But, like all things, there are always exceptions. Oh man, come on, fellas. Why the long face? You're all getting bestowed with those precious boluses today, aren't you? Some snakes began to grow visibly uncomfortable upon hearing the child's conversation with the other snake. So, the child stopped, thought for a moment, and then attempted to alleviate some of the palpable tension. Well, at least give me a few pointers. Let's see. I've got no idea if this applies to all Heisho boluses, but you do not want to drink the Cibola solution. One time, there was this guy who grew a bit impatient with the process, so he decided to chug the Cibolus and, Well, let's just say he wasn't much use to us anymore. The mutations were too severe.
Don't drink that one. That one's bad.
Just relax and soak it in, huh? You barely have to do anything. It's not like they're sawing your arms off. Oh, and remember to take it slow at first, okay? It takes some getting used to how squiggly your arm can get. And I swear, getting them tangled up was a real mess. They were certainly helpful, but also rather cold. The silence in the room grew even more awkward. The child scratched his hair for a bit, before slowly turning to the other snake to change the subject. So, weren't you supposed to be on a different mission from our...
Hunter's mic and internet not having a good time.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
So, weren't you supposed to be on a different mission from our lord today? A different snake is on standby, having volunteered to take the assignment instead, with our lord's approval, of course. I've got a feeling I know who that snake might be. I'll head over there too, just in case. If she's infiltrating the infamous Yaw family, it won't hurt to have an extra snake to back her up. I had a feeling this would happen. It's always these newborn snakes. Takes them a while to realize their place. The child read the mission written on the bamboo scroll before letting out an exasperated chuckle.
I think the spear thing to go with the snake arms is interesting.
It's a floppy arm.
Hunter? Oh, I think we lost him. We'll give him a second and see if he comes back. Huh?
Oh, there we go.
There we are. You're back.
Yeah, my internet apparently just had a full explosion.
Yeah, all I heard was, "It's a floppy."
A floppy arm and a squiggly pole arm makes for an interesting combination.
Yeah.
The mission was to find a small hermitage called Pine Hermitage and decapitate everyone on the list. However, the child knew that the exception clause written in small letters at the bottom of the instructions was the most important part of the mission. Should you encounter a target not on the list, crush their head. He saw a fellow snake hesitating before a young boy, a candidate. The boy was tearing up. The child watched in silence, but when he noticed the other snake's eye focus on the boy's neck, he moved his arm without hesitation. The arm slithered across the ground like a snake before coming to a quiet stop behind the candidate. Let's see, was it a downward cut from this angle? No, stab to the right. The polearm in the child's hand suddenly leapt forth, a swift strike, and penetrated the young candidate's skull as precisely and easily as stabbing through an inert apple. The strike was quick and silent. There was no room for emotional judgment in his motion. The child casually saunters up to the other snake, who stood frozen, her eyes trembling with shock. He chats her up.
Chats her up. Under? This might be difficult if he keeps dying on me. I wonder what's going on.
Wow,
Hey, welcome back. What's going on?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. This doesn't happen, but I guess it's happening now, so... let's not do that Heathcliff Uptie story. We'll just skip it. Whoops, just realized you pretty much had the situation handled. I just didn't jump the gun, did I? My bad if I did. The child understands how his fellow snake feels. He's been a beast of the hay show for a long, long time. He knew exactly what this newcomer wanted. It was simply that he could not empathize at all with what she felt. He also had to wrap up the mission before it went awry. Then he let the incident slip away like a snake, pretending to be ignorant about what she was about to do. And told the other snake to return home, and that he'll take care of the report. The child wasn't exactly looking out for her. He simply found it unnecessary to point it out. She might have hesitated, but she's still only on her first procedure. Well then, going through another procedure will take care of that problem.
Yep.
The child's ruthless, unfeeling words betray the casual cadence in which he muttered them. But his expression is utterly neutral, his gait unaffected. Perhaps the reason this child was able to survive all those missions to the point where he was receiving his 7th procedure was because he stuck to being nothing more than a tool in the hands of others.
Yay. Okay, so we will up-tie them so I can use them. And then just later on, if you're it's not exploding.
We can do it another time.
And it's not exploding, we can, do it. Up there. Woo! Up there.
잠깐만. 지금 단서가 맞는
I am mashing escape to skip.
그래서 그런 거였나?
You just have to be in the cutscene, and then you can skip it. We can always try.
I'm cool waiting. It's up to you. You're the one who has to like who keeps having to reread lines. I think it's kind of funny when you like, and then and then you're gone.
Die. We'll do it another time. I don't want to risk it. Okay. It really annoyed me.
Okay. Fucking. Yeah. We'll do it later. We'll progress the CANTO a bit and then see if you're more stable.
That ought to help.
Level up. I don't think I have enough tickets.
Level 27 isn't the end of the world. You're just gonna be noticeably weak.
I have a lot of whatchamacallits.
Modules, yeah, you could always do some max field excavation.
역시 관리자님이십니다.
Oh, level me up too. Hey, fucking. Oh, so I swapped my other Merceau to this one because this one has a passive that works at Rupture.
I don't think that passive is actually active because he's not.
It is not. No, but we're gonna do that.
좋아.
Fair enough.
이걸로 성공한 임무만 90번이 넘었어. 따로 하는 부탁도 다 들어줬고. 이만하면 죽은도 나를 중요한 신복으로 생각하지 않을까?
Like get like it's not a big helpful, but it is helpful. Like it'll make it so whenever Faust hits someone, they're putting an offense down, which is good, I think.
Yeah, it's not bad.
That's another Merceau story we can do.
분수를 모르고 골목에 돌아다니는 갱도 보인다. 시간을 벌 때군.
I would like this version of Merceau more often. It's just that like it feels so bad when they only have a 1 coin skill as like one of their main skills. You know? Like when this misses, it feels so bad.
1 coin skill 1s aren't entirely uncommon.
Although, if I used him instead of Heathcliff, that would be a lust.
Oh, actually,
That would
you have
be
a
a
point.
lust.
It would.
I'd be missing out on the rupture count.
Well, technically, looking at that, he's actually rupture count negative because if you look.
Oh, because he does 4 attacks on.
Yeah.
That just inflicts a rupture. This inflicts 2 rupture count, but
that's rupture count neutral.
And then this one
is not rupture count at all.
At all. He doesn't get clash power against targets of rupture, which when everybody else is rupture, that's something.
That is helpful.
And again,
if everyone applies rupture on every coin, no enemy will ever be without rupture after the first turn.
Yeah, everybody I have does, I think. does your uptie 4 do? Coin power plus
Puts him up
2.
to 11 on his coin power, on his, yeah.
Coin power plus 1.
Gives conditionals like most
Just gives
uptie 4s.
conditionals. It's not bad. It's just that thing where I always feel bad like doing it when I have a different version of him I want, right? What are your passives? One of the highest max HP inflicts +1 rupture skill effects when attacking target with damage type that is fatal. I mean, if I have him with the most HP, I have the highest max HP.
So always fast.
Always fast. Well, she only does slash, so that won't honestly proc that often unless they're, you know, weak to slash.
I guess
this would give me at least a pierce. I don't think having one really
honestly,
matters though.
I know we're talking about like maintaining rupture, but I think having the ability to use fluid sac will be more powerful in normal gameplay than actually just having a functional rupture team.
What? I mean, I feel like the functionality is
especially with these units as it is right now.
I feel like the functionality isn't that much different. I feel like it's more just a preference. Like if we're deciding between like these two, I feel it's just more of a preference. So yeah, so we use.
It's going to be hard to maintain count either way, but
yeah.
I mean, just having skills that inflict big rupture potency isn't bad because they will still deal true damage, basically bonus true damage on hit.
Okay. Yeah. This should be fun though. But see, we're like basically right at the start, I feel like, of part 2.
Oh, you met Dong back, I see.
Oh yeah, her? Or him?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Her, yeah.
Stab Yi sang and you went, oh!
Oof, out of my bones.
Ah, the goaded bow. I didn't know you could weaponize it. Oh wait, hold on. We also have because we can always get lucky. We have our one like 90% off for all these. We always get lucky and get something, and we can get that Merceau we want. Nope. But what about fucking Wild Hunt Heath? Nope.
He's Kuripu.
Surely I won't be 3 for 3. Ooh. Hey, Heathcliff again. Well, they can't all be winners. I've got quite a few good pulls doing these. They can't all be winners.
And when that new Merceau IG drops, you can pop that 3-star guarantee.
Yeah, the 3-star guarantee, and then hope.
Though it's still only a 1 in 5 chance
Yeah.
of getting what you want
Hope-
because you've got
I know.
all of those.
Hope I don't get a dupe, but I probably will. Oh well. If I do, I do.
Alright, I'm gonna sit back and be quiet for a bit.
Goodbye, song. Yeah, goodbye, song. I require the lust.
이런 임무는 뱀 중에서도 내가 제일이지.
You should bring him back for some of the more important story fights, but otherwise, yeah.
저분은 어디 아프신 걸까요? 아까랑 다르게 기운이 없어 보여요.
시간 끌 것 없이 모조리 지워버리죠.
I think it was so entertaining doing the mirror dungeons with the Ishmael ID and how often her unbreakable coin one, it was just base so high that she would win even if she got the heads down to the one coin.
Yeah, and I imagine with all the negative effects you're applying in the mirror dungeon, it actually does really good damage.
Like I said, I sent you a message. She, you know, with not having a good team yet, she was still hitting for like 600 and, you know, one-shotting the anomalies at the end of a thing. It was pretty cool.
그만둘 생각이 없어 보이네요.
먹을 콱 물어버리자고.
악에 바친
Fat
고집
bonk.
아니면 차마 내려놓을 수 없는 자신만의 이유 때문일까요?
And it's neat having my entire team
이런 사소한 일에도
have like all of their skills available. I don't think I've had that yet.
부드려 패주지.
업무가 일찍 끝날 것 같은
그쪽 방향이 아닐 텐데.
New feeling unlocked? The bare
여기서
minimum?
이런 공격이 잘 먹히는군요.
Relentless bonk again. Another one. He's dead.
이제 깨우치시게.
I do really enjoy like the short stories about each of their like the IDs, you know, story that's going on.
I really like uptight stories.
이 경로는 숨어들기 나쁘지 않군 그래.
저분은 어디 아프신 걸까요?
시간 끌 것 없이
아까랑 다르게 기운이 없어 보여요.
모조리 지워버리죠.
Do the skill? I haven't been paying attention at all. Do like the skills have different like rates of popping up? Like does skill 1 pop up more often than skill 2, or it just cycles?
Pick any of your IDs and give their character page a careful gander.
없어 보이네요.
지금은 시간이 많지
저분이
않다.
포기하지 않는 건 악에 바친 고집 때문일까요?
Okay, so is the times how often it's in their rotation? I assume.
Yeah, that's their skill deck. 3 skill 1s, 2 skill 2s, and 1 skill 3.
Okay.
And once they've exhausted, or they have to cycle through it, right? So if you use your skill 3, it's not going to pop up until you've at least seen on the dashboard all the other skills in their deck.
Okay. Fucking bog.
Sometimes you do want to save skill 3 for a more opportune time.
That makes
이런
sense.
공격이 잘 먹히는군요.
무용하군요. 틈을 끊어.
그만둘 생각이 없어 보이네요.
먹을 콱
I will
물어버리자고.
say, once I started like having like a lot of the people be rupture and being able to like reliably get count because of the items, it was very satisfying killing bosses in like 2 turns, where before it would take.
Because you'd hit them 8 times and each hit was dealing 99 plus 40 damage, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh, everything dies.
Yeah, it was so nice as compared to like
업무가 일찍
you know, when my team was just we clash well and every boss would take like 6 or 7 turns.
필요 없는 시간을 가져가지.
이제 깨우치시게. 최근엔 좋았어요.
Tried using burn in MD. Some funny stuff. I do not have anywhere near enough characters to make a burn team. I just finally made my first team.
Actually, you do have enough characters to make a burn team quantity-wise.
Don't I not have
You just
like,
don't have
any of
enough
the needed
thread.
ones?
You just don't have enough thread to uptie them all and level them all. You don't have the resources.
I mean, I could have the resources. I have.
You could, but you shouldn't. There are too many things you can get from the dispenser, and like too many ego that you'd want to get on your teams to waste your shards on that.
How you doing, on Strio? These are my boys.
필두, 출진.
깡도 없다는 말은 취소해주지. 우리가 저것들이랑 신나게 노는 동안 용케 도망 안 갔네?
I mean, weren't they just like hiding behind the robots they hacked, Heathcliff?
너넨 이제 죽었어.
You're dead now.
뺏었을
To
줄
be honest, you get the
모르는
chicken ego gift from that one circuit
똑똑이들
item is a
주제에.
good enough burn to make it work. Lol. Well, I can't use the circuit items in the CANTO.
맞는 말이네요.
Probably.
그래서 이번에는 로보톰이
Oh hey,
지구안에서
what are these guys? The fucking I remember these guys from the Mirror Dungeons. From the mines. Them and their weird fucking wooden guy. The worst idea of the game.
언제나 수상치 않았고 때로는 어설펐지만
목을
여러분과
콱
함께하는
물어버리자고.
여행은 늘 제 마음을 설레게
이
만들었습니다.
거리는 충분해. 너한텐.
그렇게 여기서 멈추고
알겠지?
싶지 않아요. 다들 첫 여정을 시작했을 때보다 정말 강해지셨네요.
I will say, like, overall, I got really lucky with my draws. I feel like
Oh yeah, you've got some solid pulls.
like I got Faust in like 6-10 draws. I got
You got Ishmael
Ishmael
in
on
one
my
10
first 10 draw. These two are the only two I've dispensed. Everybody else I have was just been from draws.
불가 위야. 막아내지 못하리.
그쪽 방향이 아닐 텐데.
I remember thinking like, oh, it's gonna, I'll never be able to get up to like 400 shards. It's gonna take so long. And then I did the battle pass, like, wow, I have so many shards now.
It really does go from complete dearth to I have so many.
I have so many.
저희에게도 이런 힘을 베풀어 주시다니
And you get like 2 IDs and you go back to I have no shards.
실수로 주셨더라도 상관없어요. 한 번 베푼 이상 낙장.
I'll be honest, part of me wants to get like either spend like the $10 or whatever, and then get the Virgilius or Charon announcer. I think they'd be funny. I want Virgilius to just like disappointedly yell at me every time.
Of the two, I would definitely recommend Virgilius, but I also generally wouldn't recommend purchasing announcers for the hell of it.
애고란 거
But that's
저렇게
entirely a
남바람에서 쓸 수 있는 거였어?
from a
몰랐는데.
money spent to gameplay advantage per view. Sometimes you just get something because you like it.
Hunter, if my decision to spend money was relegated entirely on gameplay advantage, would I have over 1,000 skins in League?
That's what I'm saying. Sometimes you just want to get something for the heck of it.
다들 알 거 아니야. 애고는 만능 도구 같은 게 아니라는 거. 정신이 넘어가지 않게 붙들고 있는 거.
I will say, it felt when I using Sinclair on the negative coin, like, listen, it's just like getting a gaming chair. Yeah, I bought a gaming chair and I went, this sucks. And now I just have a regular office chair and it's very comfy. And it's not falling apart.
I also have a regular office chair that I very much enjoy.
Dude, I bought my gaming chair. It broke so fast. There was
I don't think gaming chairs are very good.
They're not. They're very expensive, and I don't know if they just use cheaper material or something. But the gaming chair I bought, it broke so fast. I remember my 2 back legs just snapped off. And I'm here on stream, leaned all the way back because, you know, there's no legs back there. Like,
그리고 누가 그러지 않았어? 이놈들 죄다 연구원 출신이라며. 우리보다 능숙하게 애고를 다룬다는 게 말이 안 되잖아.
이건 전투가 능숙하냐 마냐와는 다른 차원의 문제다. 무슨 술수를 쓴 게 틀림없다는 뜻이지.
한 가지 짐작 가는 가능성은 있어요.
Because I don't know, obviously, you know, how much I will like the announcer depends on whatever voice lines, whatever, you know, they say. But Virgilius' voice actor is really good, and
He's got a voice on
he
him.
has a voice, and my god, can he deliver completely disappointed.
Dante,
Dundee.
you didn't do your mirror dungeons. Dante, your weekly bonuses are going to waste.
침식에 대한 억제 훈련이나 조건에 대한 연구를 반복했다면 단기간에라도 침식의 영향을 받지 않고
He has like specific lines about. Oh, if he does, that makes me want to maybe more. Honestly, if he has specific lines for like each individual sinner doing something, that makes me want more.
가공한 도구이기도 하니까요.
We haven't seen it yet because I don't think they've interacted. I think Merceau is the only sinner that Virgilius is like doesn't hate. Cause Merceau,
I think those two have equal quantities of apathy for each other, and they're both satisfied with that relationship.
Perfect, complete, utter neutral apathy is the closest Virgilius gets to loving something.
He shows Charon a lot of affection in his Virgilius way.
In his Virgilius way. But that's what I'm saying. He despises everybody else. I don't think he despises Faust. I think he tolerates Faust. He despises every other sinner. And he tolerates Dante. I think he would have just, because you just look at Merceau and be like, Merceau, punch that guy, like, yes.
그렇다면 로보토미 코퍼레이션에서도
네, 그곳에서는 에고를 해결사가 아닌 대부분 일반적인
That does make me want to get it more.
물론 저희가 사용하는 에고는 로보토미사에서 사용했던 것처럼 정제된 에고는 아니에요.
잠깐만요. 황금 가지의 클리포트 억지력을 사용하고 있다는 얘기는 지금 여기 가까이
있다는 얘기겠군. 황금가지.
Half the fucking chart with the sinners rankings. Virgilius is also up there on the fucking like Don Quixote line.
No, you make a separate tier list next to that tier list with Virgilius, and it's just his opinion of the sinners changing in real time as well. It's your opinion and his opinion as they fluctuate.
Everybody is at F, and then Charon's at A, and then Merceau and Faust are like at C.
반박하겠습니다라고 하고 싶으나 할 말이 마땅치 않군요. 저도 이렇게 쉽게 뚫릴 거라고.
기술해방연합은 나름 이름 있는 회사를 퇴사한 연구원들로 구성된 단체니까요.
그런가? 똑똑한 악인들이 없군. 아니, 똑똑한데 악인이 가능한 것인가? 혼란스러워.
너무 감탄하지 마십시오. 그렇게나 현명했다면 멀쩡히 다니던 대기업을 관두고 이런 테러 단체에 가입할 리가 없지 않습니까?
원했던 삶과 달랐을 수도 있겠죠.
Right there, I could get Virgilius and have him insult people.
의의를 바로 세우는 데 일조하였으니 내일은
Is there an easy way to know if I've EX cleared something? I'm pretty sure I've EX cleared every mission so far, but is there like an easy way to check?
Yes, if something isn't EX cleared, one, you would know at the top because your EX cleared number wouldn't match up with your next mission, and also missions you haven't EX cleared are yellow instead of green on the map.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I've done every one just because I've always had, I've basically never been using like the base versions, and I've always been using kinda decent versions. Look at all these terrible Ryoshu things I'm never gonna goddamn use. Go die!
준비한 대로만 하면.
I can't wait to do the guaranteed 3-star poll and get a dupe. That'll be so nice.
때로는 어설프지만
They can just wait a week and dispense it.
첫 여정을 시작했을
Again, that's part of the thing. Like, I now have so much, and I will keep getting so many of the shard boxes because I've maxed out the pass now. That like it's I didn't get it. Well, that's
Damn, Merceau, he beat on that guy.
he do be doing damage. It's like, oh, I didn't get my Merceau. Well, I'll wait a week and I'll dispense it. There we go.
저분은 어디 아프신 걸까요?
불가
아까랑
위야.
다르게 기운이 없어 보여.
막아내지 못해.
깔끔하게 몰았군.
이제 지시되는
It is very entertaining watching Faust jump back and forth like 7 times.
불끄듯 지원했군.
단테님은 매번 기발한 발상을 떠올리시네요.
I really was expecting Merceau to get that ID, not gonna lie. Merceau, my boy, he deserves it all.
오늘 부끄럽지 않았습니다.
You're gonna give him regret when it becomes Walpurgis Nacht, and it's gonna be great. He's gonna become even more powerful.
이 경로는 숨어들기 나쁘지 않군 그래.
I'm sure whatever ID he gets will be good. I'm sure it's
Actually,
not...
after this mission, you should go to the dispensary and look at the regret ego in Walpurgis. It's and look at the passive. It is incredibly strong.
Okay.
동랑님, 알폰소 이사님의 긴급 호출이.
Alfonso. First he gets a live streamer ID, now this. Come on, everybody would want to watch the Merceau live streams. Any question asked of him by chat, he's right there with a paragraph long answer.
이미 그러고
Every
있었으니
stream's an AMA.
이사님의 인내심이 경각에 달하셔서요.
안 되겠네. 잠시 실례 좀 할게요.
While Dongrang was away, we spotted an employee who had evacuated across the hallway, nervously wandering.
잘 보십시오, 관리자님. 위기 상황에 저렇게 기웃거리면서 돌아다니는 졸개가 보인다면
Hi, Otis.
높은 확률로 유용한 정보를 제공할 인물이라는 것입니다. 써먹는 것이 현명하죠. 이봐, 우린 소란을 해결하려고
We're
온
from the
외부 협력업체 직원이다.
subcontractors.
무슨 일이지?
그게 슈렌네 팀장님이 아까부터 안 보여요.
She's dead.
빨리
She got
말씀드려요.
cut in half. I saw her brain and shit. It was weird.
컴퓨터도 켜두시고 어딜 가신 거지?
사실 슈렌네 씨는
그래, 우리가 찾아보지. 너는 마저 대피해라.
감사합니다.
자, 슈렌느라는 테러범의 끈앞풀은 제거됐지만 내부 분위기는 어수선하고 컴퓨터는 켜져 있다. 완벽한 전술적 우위 상태지. 심지어
A complete
전력을
tactical
소모하지
advantage.
않았고.
Probably thanks to the pride in this achievement, Otis sounded much more excited than usual, but no one else seemed to care.
슈렌느라는 분의 컴퓨터 비밀번호가 보고 싶다 란 선배라고 했었죠?
We were told she was in close relations with Rand, exchanging lots of messages. If we're lucky, we might find a pending email or some other clue on her computer. It should hopefully give us some insight into the Technology Liberation Alliance, too.
말귀를 잘 알아듣는군요, 의외로. 아니, 역시 저의 관리자님이십니다.
Man, I don't blame them, but nobody in our group has any faith in me, huh? Except for Don Quixote and Merceau.
좋아 좋아. 문제는 어떻게 슬쩍 갔다 오냐인데 우리 중에 제일 의심 안 받고 태어나게 할 사람이 누가 있으려나.
If I had to choose a senator who can keep a still face and avoid suspicion.
소인에게 맡겨만 준다면 이번에는 기필코.
No. Merceau! My boy! My goat! Think you can handle it?
지시만 있다면
Yeah, counting on you. My goat.
비록 함께 전장에 나서는 건
The only
아니지만
ones trusting you are the Delulu one and the one who just always disappears. That's telling.
이번에도 분명
Yeah?
원하시는
And?
대로 저희를 잘 이끌어 주시겠죠?
I've said multiple times, and I even said, I get it. Dante's been kind of pathetic.
불가 위야. 막아내지 못해.
즐거움 언제나 순탄치 않았고 때로는 어설펐지만
어느 쪽일지
여러분과
잘
함께하는 여행은
생각해보라고.
늘
이거
제 마음을 설레게 만들었답니다. 그렇게 여기서 멈추고 싶지 않아. 단테님.
Me when I'm not having any fucking coin power competition and my opponent is Merceau,
정말 강해지셨네요.
I'm cooked.
매일 보아왔는데도 괜찮아요, 단테님.
That's okay. You don't get no, so shut the fuck up, Honglu.
조금 멀겠지만
아,
여기선 이런 공격이 잘 먹히는군요.
시간 끌 것 없이 모조리
Oh, maybe I should use the extra thread. I don't know nothing right now. So maybe I should up tier fluid sac to tier 4. The issue is that like I am still in that situation, right? I only have one skill in my entire team that generates lust.
But it is a skill 1, so that makes it pretty common.
Is you. And to be fair, like most of the time where it's gonna matter, I'll probably have an ego gift to fucking generate more. Okay, who do you want me to look at, you said? Lopargus, who? Hunter's internet's been dying a lot.
Should be toward the bottom, the regret ego.
The regret. Fucking this guy.
And look at the
This
passive.
fucking guy. The unit's left most skill in the dashboard loses 1 base power and gains 2 cold pass on the turn. If at -4 speed, gain 1 blue. That's neat.
So, to put that into perspective, the skill 3 that Dead Rabbit Boss Merceau has would gain, like, 4 total power. Oh, no, 2 coin power. So, if you go back to look at that skill on him, that goes from a 4 +2 +2 +2 +2 to a 3 +4 +4 +4 +4.
What does it mean by
Which is a
leftmost on the dashboard? I assume that it's just skill 1.
No, it means the skill, his first skill slot.
Oh, okay. That's a weird
So,
way
like
to
in
say
a
it.
non-focused encounter, it wouldn't be. It's because it would be crazy overpowered if he had it for every skill slot and he had multiple skill slots.
Well, I know, but if it's like the first skill or whatever, saying the leftmost when it's layered vertically is just a weird way to phrase it.
Because the dashboard moves left to right. I think that's why.
Okay. It needs to be paid lunacy, right? Julius, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Oh, can I not? Whoa! He's in fucking Santa Fe, isn't he? I don't know where he's at. Probably standard. I looked in there. Sandro, unless he's a blocked out one. He was from an event. Okay. The anniversary. It's the question mark.
It might be in standard fare.
Well, I looked in standard fare. Unless he's the question mark one.
Maybe? Hold on. Because the other one, go to season 5, because I think... Yeah, that would be the season 5 ones. Those would be the spoiler ones. But I feel like the standard fare one is just Virgilius.
Because like he's here, so like he shouldn't be question marked. I should be able to see him.
That's true. Weird.
I'd be sad if I couldn't get him. Oh, what?
It could be actually limited. That'd be strange, though. It's unexpected.
Well, at least right now, it doesn't look like I can get it.
But now I'm curious who that one is in standard fare. Oh, I know who it is. Never mind. I know what it is.
Maybe check what the standard one is. We can check it. Like,
I know what it is. It's not.
It's not him.
No, it wouldn't
Is
be.
it just one of the
It would be. It's a couple. It's a few of the Canto 7 characters. You wouldn't really have context for them, but
if I don't buy it, does it matter if I know their name?
not really.
Of La Mancha. It just tells me like who I'm gonna be fighting, which shrug. La Mancha. Huh, that is.
But the other two, yeah, don't click on those.
Why are they there? That's so weird to me that I can't get him.
Get bent, I guess, Lamau.
Yep, Lamau. I guess Sunglasses Man is there. Sunglasses Man. And it's not like like they wouldn't appear in like the past or event, right? It'd just be the announcer tab.
Is it just in the Lunacy shop, maybe? Like it's a straight buy?
Where would that
I don't.
be?
I don't think so.
It should only be on the announcer tab. Well, you know what? I have this great thing called Google.
Crazy.
Crazy, instead of me just clicking the same thing for the third time. Limbus Company Virgilius Announcer. Whereby? You could obtain it by logging in for 14 consecutive days. Oh, that's a lie.
That was during the anniversary.
Maybe that's the only option then.
Oh well.
Yeah, the only way to get it was the second anniversary and 14-day login. Womp womp.
It'll probably come back for the third.
Sad. I could get Kara. Nah, I'd much rather Virgilius.
이 경로는 소모되기 나쁘지 않군 거래.
비록 함께 전장에 나서는 건 아니지만 저희를 이끌어주는 건
What was that popped up for just a second? Did I say hustle time?
이번에도 분명 원하시는
Hustle,
길로
by
저희를
time.
잘 이끌어 주시겠죠?
Is
불렀어 죽은?
the fuck do you mean hustle by time?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Well, when I do the win rate and this skill is selected, it pops up saying hustle by time. What the fuck?
Those are the two different passes that are activating.
Oh, okay. I have literally never noticed that.
자, 어느
Oops.
쪽일지 잘 생각해보라고.
다들 첫 여정을 시작했을 때보다 정말 강해지셨네요. 매일 보아왔는데도
목을 콱 물어버리자고.
감회가 새로워요.
Bonk! 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 I miss Mrs.
이
Coins.
풍진
Bonk!
세상에서
두드려
힘껏 살아가느라 수고 많으셨어요. 이제 모든 짐
But no,
놓으셨으니
it's so entertaining watching her win clashes when she doesn't flip the coin, and just because the number is so high base.
틈을 끊어 이제 깨우치시길.
아, 여기선 이런 공격이 잘 먹히는군요. 기쁨이란 건 이런 사소한 일에도 슬며시 따라오나 봐요.
불가 위협.
모두가 노력하는
이제
덕분에
깨우치시길.
업무가 일찍 끝날 것
이제
같은
깨우치시길.
지금처럼 말이에요.
오늘 부끄럽지 않았습니다.
Damage.
의의를 바로 세우는 데 일조하였으니
Come on, Radia. Pull your weight. Don't be beat by fucking Batmer Soul.
Well, I mean, you're using them at their absolute minimum potential.
Ah.
You win rate and don't activate their
시간이다.
special guards that buff them.
Ah.
즐거움,
시간 끌
언제나
것 없이
순탄치 않았고 때로는
모조리
어설펐지만
지워버리죠.
여러분과 함께하는 여행은
어?
늘 제 마음을 설레게
Oh,
만들었답니다.
I think I paused it.
그렇게 여기서 멈추고 싶지
틈 끊어.
않아요. 단테님.
무상한 목숨. 불끈을 지원해.
단테님은 매번 기발한 발상을 떠올리시네요.
그쪽 방향이 아닐 텐데.
즐거움. 언제나 순탄치 않았고
어느 쪽일지
때로는
잘
어설펐지만
생각해보라고.
여러분과 함께하는 여행은 늘 제 마음을 설레게 만들었답니다. 그렇게 여기서 멈추고 싶지
어머.
않아요.
놀랐어?
저기요. 움직임이 멈췄는데 괜찮으신가요?
후드려 패주지.
단테님.
They didn't pass out hungry, they're just stunned.
여정을 시작했을 때보다
It went, oh.
정말 강해지셨네요. 매일 보아왔는데도 지금은
불끈을 지원해.
감에 여기선 이런 공격이 잘 먹히는군요. 기쁨이란 건 이런 사소한 일에도 슬며시 따라오나 봐요.
어느 쪽일지
모두가
잘
노력한 덕분에
생각해보라고.
업무가 일찍 끝날 것 같은
깨우치시길.
지금처럼
이제
말이에요.
깨우치시길.
Oh, here Faust goes carrying again.
Here she goes being Faust.
시도는 좋았어요. 오늘 부끄럽지 않았습니다.
Fausted it up. 42% of the damage.
내일은 더 떳떳이 살아갈 수
Who
있겠군요.
needs to use the characters optimally when you have Faust?
준비한 대로만 하면
복귀했습니다.
Hey, Merso.
슈렌네의 메일함에서 읽어볼 만한 메일은 한 통이었습니다.
Thank you.
다만 인쇄까지 하기에는 환경이 적합치 않아 그냥 외웠습니다.
Thank you.
잘 지내시나요 선배? 괄호 열고
Open
별
parentheses.
눈물 그리고 물결
Carrot,
표시와
carrot,
제곱
close
기호,
parentheses.
제곱 기호 괄호 닫기.
You can skip those parts.
알겠습니다. 중요하지 않은 내용 같아 보이는 문장 보호는 생략하겠습니다. 선배가
말한
말한
게
게
정말인지
정말인지
알아보려고 했는데
했는데
그 망할 새끼 때문에 저는 접근이 어렵네요. 저도 나름
I like to imagine Merso just is mimicking her voice perfectly.
받았다고.
He's doing a really funny voice.
I like to imagine he is just mimicking the voice perfectly.
He opens his mouth and Shen's voice comes out.
There you go. Oh.
그리고 무슨 꿍꿍이인지 그놈이 외부에서 조력자들을 구했나 봐요. 신생 회사에서 온다던데 어떤 인간들인지 확인은 안 됐어요. 개처럼 재수 없고 오만한 놈들이겠죠. 그래도 계획은 작전대로 진행할 거예요. 그래서 우리는 찬란한 과거로 돌아갈 거예요. 사실 제게 있어서 가장 빛났던 과거는 입사해서 선배를 처음 만났을 때였지만 우리의 목표는 더 장대하잖아요. 그러니까 그곳에서 다시 만나는 걸로 해요. 어떤 기술도 존재하지 않았던, 그래서 모든 것이 더 반짝이게 보였을 과거로. 거기선 날개가 잘리지 않는 닭들이 초원을 날고 있을 거예요.
Okay. The flying chickens.
팔이 잘리는 사람이 생기면 모두가 위로해주고, 팔이 없어도 함께 살아가는 법에 대해서 배워나가겠죠.
Yeah, but like, what if I could get a new arm?
Yeah, it was like, I don't know. I feel like if you know you could replace their arm. You're like,
I think there are several steps we can take before just going all out and saying no to technology.
Yeah,
like,
like-
I feel like
hey, could
there
I,
are degrees we can measure this through.
hey, could I have my arm back? No, we don't use technology here. But
풍족한 음식과 문명, 우리가 누렸던 모든 자원들은 이제 없겠지만 아무것도 없는 그곳에서는 온종일 걸을 수 있을 거예요. 작전에는 외부 해결사들을 데려갈 생각이에요. 제 후임들은 앰플에 지나치게 익숙해져 있거든요. 비약적인 발전을 거두는 것에 누군가의 아픔과 고통이 깔려 있을 수밖에 없다면 저는 그 모든
See, he was just pursuing. He was just.
잘 지내세요. 그럼 이만 총총 별별 하트 하트 하트.
그것까지는 됐다니까.
모종의 수혈 혹은 암호일 수도 있기 때문에 생략해야 할지 고민이 필요한 정보일 가능성을 배제하기보다 관리자님이 출연하는
He's
판단보다
perfect. Don't fix him.
He is my boy, my goat. I told you. I called it the moment I saw him. The first frame, he's my boy. And I was never regretted it. Good work, man.
아이러니하네요. 그나마 다행이랄까요. 슈렌느 씨가 아까처럼 해방 연합 대원들이 무자비하게 연구원들을 학살하고 있는 장면을 못 봤던 게.
죽는 순간까지 믿었겠지. 자신이 하고 있는 일은 폭력을 끊어낼 고결한 대의라고. 그래도 역시 그렇게 믿은 채로 죽는 편이 나았을 수도 있겠네.
He is clearly
저분은 어디
different
아프신
in terms of
걸까요?
composition. He's
아까랑
great.
다르게 기운이 없어 보여요.
시간 끌 것 없이 모조리 지워버리죠.
틈을 끊어.
괜찮아요, 단테님.
이 거리면
이럴
충분해.
때도 있는
너한텐
법이죠.
조금 멀겠지만.
그쪽 방향이 아닐 텐데.
I love that he could not have lost that clash. He rolled tails, it rolled heads, and he still won.
Again, I find it so entertaining when that's the scenario.
저희에게도 이런 힘을 베풀어 주시다니.
후드려 패주지.
Also, I love that the serpent arm gives them menacing auras.
Yeah,
The Sir unit.
it is entertaining.
한번 베푼 이상.
Dude, I will say, when I was doing the dungeon and the mirror dungeon, I was actually like trying to see if I could keep Sinclair low for his negative coins. The amount of times he fucking corroded. And did a lot of damage to my team because he had the battle pass ego.
어라? 저쪽에 비틀거리시는 분이 보이네요.
목을 콱 물어.
Sorry, what'd you say?
The amount of time I was using Sinclair and trying to see if I could keep him low on SP for his negative coins, and then he
just corrodes.
and then he'd corrode, activate the battle pass ego, and just hit everybody.
Oh, you equipped him with the battle pass ego?
The amount
no.
of times, and I'd watch the damage, and it'd be like 700 damage. I'm like, oh, my boys.
불가 위야.
And it's up Taiwan too.
깨우치시게.
Up Taiwan ego, 700 damage. Because I think normal mirror dungeon would up tie it to up tie 3 by default. I can't remember. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know.
I have no idea.
불끈에 지원했군. 오늘 부끄럽지 않았습니다. 의의를 바로 세우는 데 준비한 대로만 하면
저분은 어디 아프신 걸까요? 아까랑 다르게 기운이 없어 보여요.
자,
잘
생각해보라고.
Oh, you won? I still win. Fuck you.
무상한 목숨. 불끈에 지원했군.
다들 첫 여정을 시작했을 때보다 정말 강해지셨네요. 매일 보아하는데도 지금 감회가 새로워요.
후드려 패주지.
I look on in dread as I approach 448.
노예진 탕들.
여기선 이런 공격이 잘
The the supposed wall for me, as I've been told many times by chat.
I think you'll be able to do it just fine.
Probably.
Honestly.
Yeah. I mean,
Because I assume you're not gonna try to win rate it.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I will. You know, I will like be looking and seeing because like everyone said it's hard, so I'm not gonna just like bash my head against the wall until RNG allows it.
틈을 끊어
Yeah, if you take the time to actually just read the boss's passives and skills and abilities and what they do, then it's not actually hard. It's just that the mechanics exist, and if you ignore them, you will lose.
허술하긴
기쁨이란 건
불가
이런
위야.
사소한 일에도 슬며시 따라오나 봐요.
막아내지 못하리.
모두가 노력한 덕분에 업무가 일찍 끝날 것 같은 지금처럼 말이에요.
바로 이제 깨우치시길.
Just a casual 130 damage.
이제 깨우치시길.
The amount of times Faust has just one-shot people. It's a lot.
오늘 부끄럽지 않았습니다. 의
Wait, hold on. Where am I right now? Or 40. Okay.
이 경로는 숨어들기 나쁘지 않군 그래.
저분은 어디
먹을
아프신
When-
걸까요?
when is the anniversary for
아까랑
Olympus
다르게
Company?
기운이 없어 보여요.
It's in February.
Well.
첫 여정을 시작했을
I think it's in
때
February.
정말 강해지셨네요.
Ooh, that's a lot of
내일
losses.
보아왔는데도
Try again.
감회가 새로워.
Run it back.
Do better.
자, 어느 쪽일지 잘 생각해보라고.
유용하군요.
아, 여기선 이런 공격이 잘 먹히는군요.
Yeah, near the end of February, if I recall correctly.
불끈한 지원의 뿐.
Bat bonk. Kill me.
그만둘 생각이 없어 보이네요. 저분이 포기하지 않는 건
불가 위야.
악에 바친 고집 때문일까요?
막아내지 못하리.
그쪽 방향이 아닐 텐데.
차마 내려놓을 수 없는 자신만의 이유 때문일까요?
거슬하긴.
Retreating. Fuck this shit.
이 풍진 세상에서 힘껏 살아가느라
불가 위야.
수고
When an
많으셨어요.
angry man at the bat runs up on you.
이제 모든 짐 놓으셨으니 그 끝에 고요한 휴식이.
이제 깨우치시길.
She didn't even use her fourth coin! She had another coin!
깔끔하게 물었군.
Faust, baby. Papa.
기쁨이란 건 이런 사소한 일에도 슬며시
Never,
따라오나 봐요.
never the position you want to be in.
모두가 노력한 덕분에 업무가 일찍
부드럽게
끝날 것 같은
해주지.
지금처럼
이제
말이에요.
깨우치시길. 오늘 부끄럽지 않았습니다. 의를 바로 세우는 데 일조하였으니. 네.
데드레빗이
I feel like the EX clear like objectives are very lenient. I did my
Most
best.
of the time they are, and then sometimes they aren't.
I did my best to ignore the fierce glare at my clock from below. Oh, hey, you. I noticed you were staff walking this way, carrying an imposing ore, unlike any other K-Corps employee we've met.
K사에서 온 직원인가 보군. 어이, 저쪽에 그 대피 못한 연구원들이 보였는데 말이지.
They ignored our, or Gregor's, rather, words and proceeded upstairs.
저들의 목적은 구출이 아니에요. 침입자의 제거 및 기밀 기술에 대한 보안을 담당하죠.
Dongarang interjected like he's always been here. I suppose he's got done with the call.
구조는 1등급들의 몫이잖아요.
1등급이면 해결사와 같이 엄청 높은 직원들인 건 아니오? 아, 역시 고결한.
예? 둥지에서는 1등급이 제일 낮고 숫자가 높을수록 우수합니다만.
뭐지? 아, 그렇다 해도 목숨을 구조하는 일엔 귀천이 있을 수 없는데 어찌 역할이 나뉘어 있다는 것인가?
숫자는 돈처럼 많은 게 기분이 좋잖아요. 이야기가 조금 길어졌는데 걱정할 거 없어요.
I've acquired the
승인은
permission.
무사히
뭐? 승인? 무슨 승인?
원래는 이런저런 서류 작성도 해야 하는 것 같은데 위기 상황이니까 절차는 최대한 건너뛰기로 하죠.
뭐 사흘하고 반나절 정도 야근하면서 보고서를 제출하면 어떻게든 될 것 같군요. 그리고 엄밀히 말하자면 저분들을 보고도 안 하고 연구실로 데려온 것부터가 문제였습니다.
아니 그러니까 무슨 승인인데?
아무래도 동백이 그곳으로 향한 것 같아서요. 감상실. 그곳은 정말 보안 절차가 까다롭거든요.
감상실? 말만 들어서는 무엇을 하는 곳인지 감이 안 오네.
보안이 까다로울 이유도 모르겠고요.
연구실의 제일 꼭대기에 있어요. 원래 접근하기 까다롭게 해놓으려면 둘 중 하나잖아요. 지하에 감춰놓던가 제일
Do they have
꼭대기에
helicopters?
올려두던가.
They do. They have drones. They have helicopters. I think the highest one
Yeah.
won't be that hard to get to them.
Maybe the head has banned aerial transportation. Who knows?
Just ride one of the drones up there. Just
If
hop.
the head has banned aerial transportation, I'm sure they did it for a very good reason, and I trust them.
다르게 기운이 없어 보여요.
막아내지 못.
Trust the government you live under, right?
Of course.
Always.
Oh, fast! Yeah, fast!
전투가 끝난 뒤 시계를 돌려주시지 않으면 치료가 어렵겠어요. 그렇네요. 분노가
Surely
이런
you
거
love the city you live in, right? Surely.
마음 깊은 곳에서 타올라
불가
불길처럼
위야.
번져나가는.
막아내지 못하리.
아직 드러내는 건 서툴지만 놓아버려선 안 되겠죠?
틈을 끊어.
언젠가 맞서야 할 때 다들 첫 여정을 시작했을
I,
때보다
I pushed no and the machine blew up. I might have did
매일
something wrong.
보아왔는데도 지금은 감회가 새로워요.
자, 어느 쪽일지 잘 생각해보라고.
Ooh. Is that the best thing to do in the event? I would just pick no too. I've tried picking
비록 함께
yes.
전장에 나서는 건
That
아니지만
if you do, you just kind of go in a loop until you hit no, and then it goes ah, and it blows up.
이번에도 분명
For what?
원하시는 길로
The-
저를 잘 이끌어
The do you
주시겠죠?
love the city machine?
I believe you can answer yes or no enough times to make it work. You just have to commit.
아, 여기선 이런 공격이 잘 먹히는군요.
Do you love the city you live in?
무상한 목숨
I do.
There is a correct answer.
불끄듯 지원해.
단테님은 매번 기발한 발상을 떠올리시네요.
Damn, bro was not rolling tails with negative 11 SP. That was nuts.
Yeah, I was worried. I was like, oh, please
이
don't do
거리는
this.
충분해. 너한텐 조금 멀겠지.
I really like this Radia's third ability.
It's when you it's satisfying to pull off because it has like the stringent condition of needing to crit to reuse the coin. So when you do get that 5-coin crit, it hits hard.
주셨더라도 상관없어요. 한번 100분 이상.
It's also why you want to use Gregor and Rodia's defensive abilities on the first turn, because it gives them Serpentarm, and Serpentarm gives them more poise every round.
시도는 좋았어요.
Just a pale imitation of the real goat P Quan Yu saying.
So true.
불끄듯 지원해.
이 풍진 세상에서 힘껏
목을
살아가느라
확 물어버리자고.
수고 많으셨어요.
이제 깨우치시길.
이제 모든 짐 놓으셨으니 그 끝에 고요한 휴식이 있기를.
이렇게 쉽게 통과하리라곤 상상도 못했는데. 아, 새가들에게 은자를 풀어야겠어요. 이런 경사스러운 날에는 조금 풀어줘도 괜찮겠죠.
필두 출진.
저분은 어디 아프신 걸까요?
불가
아까랑 다르게 기운이 없어 보여요.
막아내지
No!
You lost!
She
What the hell?
lost! That's not supposed to happen!
모양이 아닐 텐데.
That's illegal!
She's potential woman! That's...
아,
you love to see that.
잘 먹히는군요.
Woo! 5, 13, woo!
지원했군.
즐거움. 언제나 순탄치 않았고.
I'm sure this time will be different.
여러분과 함께하는 여행은
어느 쪽일지
제
잘
마음을 설레게
생각해보라고.
만듭니다. 다들
이건 예상
첫
못했나 봐.
여정을 시작했을 때보다 정말 강해지셨네요. 매일 보아왔는데도
참 훌륭하군요.
지금은 감회가 새로워요. 이 풍진 세상에서 힘껏 살아가느라
부드려 패주지.
수고 많으셨어요. 이제 모든 짐 놓으셨으니 그 끝에 고요한 휴식이 있기를.
뇌진 탐인가? 토끼들이 보이.
그만둘 생각이 없어 보이네요. 저분이 포기하지 않는 건 악에 바친 고집 때문일까요? 아니면 차마 내려놓을 수 없는 자신만의 이유 때문일까요?
I love fucking bots.
쪽일지 잘 생각해보라고.
Spamming in chat. I love it.
시도는 좋았어요.
필요 없는 시간을 가져가지.
이 풍진 세상에서 힘껏 살아가느라
내버리자고.
수고 많으셨어요. 이제 모든 짐 놓으셨으니
Yeah, I feel like this armor would be so uncomfortable to wear. The
It's not
sloshing.
supposed to be comfortable. Or Heisho, or Joe with the sloshing.
The sloshing.
The sloshing suit is probably gooey and soft.
이 거리는 충분해. 너한텐 조금 멀겠지만.
단테님은
이 거리는
매번
충분해.
기발한 발상을
너한텐
떠올리시네요.
조금 멀겠지만.
깔끔하게 물었군.
Look at that voice.
깔끔하게 물었군.
Slosh mode doesn't seem to like it in her uptight one art. I don't think it'd be comfortable. I think it'd be like, eh.
이렇게 쉽게 통과하리라고는 상상도 못했는데.
I feel like it'd be like wearing wet socks, but like your entire
Wearing
body.
wet socks, but it's your whole body.
It's your whole body.
Oh my god.
I feel like that's what it'd feel like.
이런 임무는 뱀 중에서도 내가 제일이지.
아까 보셨을 수도 있겠지만 마리르라는 자입니다. 사실 예전에 비사 면접에서 마주친 적이 있습니다.
뭐? 삼조 씨, 비사 면접도 봤었어?
아, 물론 1순위는 K사였지만 애초에 저 같은 영재도 되지 못한 범죄들은 날개란 날개에 서류라도 다 넣어본단 말입니다.
There were corpses around Morel. Appalling couldn't be able to describe their state.
이런, 잠시만요. 화장실 좀.
Samjo turned pale and ran, covering his mouth with a hand.
우리 연구원들은 반항조차 하지 못했을 텐데요.
K사 직원들도 주먹 한번 내지르지 않았던 내 동료들을 곤봉으로 얻겠지.
우린 니놈들의 대장을 찾고 있다. 어딨지?
내가 궁금한 건 너희는 어떻게 살아있느냐야.
아, 그 개 같은 살인 기계들 해치우지 못할 정도는 아니었지. 폭탄은 좀 아팠지만.
아니, 폭탄은 전멸 용도가 아니었어. 란과 슈렌느의 계획에 변수가 생긴 거군. 너희
On the clock, Faust broke her silence.
기술이 없는 시대로 돌아간다 한들 당신들은 안식을 얻을 수 없어요. 이미 한번 기술이 주는 풍족함에 맛본 사람들은 그 이전의 시대를 견뎌낼 수가 없죠. 부자들 사이에서 뒷골목 여행이 유행했던 것도 동일한 이유예요. 삶을 돌아보고 자신이 쥔 것에 만족하는 시간이 되는 것뿐 그 시대를 거슬러 올라 살아갈 사람은 드물죠.
그래서 난 말이
Fucking and
설명해 주는 것도 질색이고
Yes, and
저는 그다지 말이 많은 편은 아니에요. 그리고 제게 있어서 설명이 필요한 영역은 없어요. 견해의 차이가 궁금할 뿐.
우리 중엔 워프 열차를 타는 사람이 없어.
Probably for the best.
더 이상 도시의 고기도 먹지 않지.
probably for the best.
Probably for the best.
실체를 알게 되면 뒷골목 여행 같은 얄팍한 마음 따윈 가질 수도 없어.
Probably for the
저보다
best.
대단한 것을 가지신 분들은 너무 잘 이용하시던데요?
대중들은 무지해서 직접 눈앞에서 보여줘도 대다수는 믿지 못해.
그래서 내린 결론이 이거냐? 다 없애버린 후에 아무것도 남지 않은 세상에서 살게 해주기.
너 같은 놈들은 이해 못해.
아니, 알 것 같은데? 좋게 말해도 말귀를 못 알아쳐먹는 놈들이 대부분이라서 여기저기 좀 뭉개지고 얼굴이 쥐어 터져봐야 나 같은 놈한테도 공감이라는 걸 하게 되더라고. 그럴 땐 그냥 싹 다 부숴버리면 어떨까 싶어.
만약 다음에 새 멤버를 뽑게 될 날이 있다면 학력은 예외로 더 보겠어.
히스클리프 씨가 학력을 밝힌 적은 없지만 이해가 안 될 내용은 아니네요.
You think he went to school?
그래도 이런 방식은 선을 넘었죠.
비록 함께 전장에 나서는 건 아니지만 저희를 이끌어주는 건
Sure, it's fine.
단테님만 할 수 있는 일이에요. 이번에도 분명 원하시는 길로 저희를 잘 이끌어 주시겠죠?
Alright, I'm doing the guard. The classical guard. Next turn on use at 10 plus poise count.
후드려 패주지.
그쪽 방향이 아닐 텐데.
Oh, their pierce weak too. That'll help.
여기선 이런 공격이 잘 먹히는군요.
You bad!
No!
Stop! It's not her! I think she won actually.
비록 함께 전장에 나서는 건 아니지만 저희를 이끌어주는 건 단테님만 할 수 있는 일이에요. 이번에도 분명 원하시는 길로 저희를 잘 이끌어 주시겠죠?
Alright, their defense. Nah, she lost. That was just unbreakable being unbreakable. True.
자, 어느 쪽일지 잘 생각해보라고.
이 거리면 충분해. 너한텐.
Who cares that I got fucking all three tails? I still win!
기발한 발상을 떠올리시네요.
Doesn't matter.
Bam bam! Sababoosh! Kapow! Oh wow, you're dead, bitch!
다들 첫 여정을
go.
시작했을 때보다 정말 강해지셨네요. 매일 보아왔는데도 지금은 감회가 새로워요. 저희에게도 이런 힘을 베풀어 주시다니 마음씨가 넓은 분이실까요?
Yeah, that's not
실수로
that's
주셨더라도
not the goat. I
상관없어요.
tell you what.
한 번 베푼 이상 낙장 불입이랍니다.
자, 어느 쪽일지 잘 생각해보라고. 깔끔하게 몰았군.
이 풍진 세상에서 힘껏 살아가느라
불가 위야
수고 많으셨어요.
막아내지 못해.
이제 모든 짐 놓으셨으니 그 끝에 고요한 휴식이
깨치시게.
이건 예상 못했나봐.
어머, 놀랐어?
거스하게.
이 풍진 세상에서 힘껏
시간
살아가느라
boys, get
수고
'em.
많으셨어요.
모조리 지워버리죠.
이제 모든 짐 놓으셨으니 그 끝에 고요한 휴식이 있기를.
거스하게.
빈틈투성이네.
기쁨이란 건 이런 사소한 일에도
자,
슬며시 따라오나 봐요.
어느 쪽일지 잘
모두가
생각해보라고.
노력한 덕분에
Does it only really ever show like the total DPS on like skill 3s?
Yes.
Okay.
It's funny because some IDs their skill 2 damage potential is higher than their skill 3 damage potential.
의를 바로 세우는 데 일조하였으니 필두 출진.
저분은
The
어디
squad.
아프신 걸까요? 아까랑
Look
다르게
at you,
기운이 없어
Ringsang.
보여요.
시간 끌 것 없이 모조리 지워버리죠.
그쪽 방향이 아닐 텐데.
I love when he passes that fucking coin. He never rolls heads for some reason.
비록 함께 전장에 나서는 건 아니지만
후드려
저희를
해주지.
이끌어주는 건
Man,
단테님
I do
일이에요.
enjoy
이번에도 분명
how often the viewers who come into like this stream we've been doing for this game are like, yep, I know every single idea and all of the memes and gimmicks about him.
무상한 목숨. 불끄듯 지원할 뿐.
저희에게도 이런 힘을 베풀어 주시다니
시간 끌 것 없이
마음씨가 넓은 분이실까요?
모조리 지워버리죠.
실수로 주셨더라도 상관없어요.
틈을 끊어.
한 번 베푼 이상
이제
낯장
깨우치시게.
불입이랍니다.
I think it was a perfect kill damage wise. It did exactly 64 on the last coin.
허술하긴. 최근엔
매일
좋았어요.
보아왔는데도 지금은 감회가 새로워요.
Yeah, I've been around for as long as others. Started playing like a week before season 5. I started playing like
기쁨이란 건
2 or 3
이런
weeks
사소한 일에도
ago.
슬며시 따라오나 봐요.
Something like that.
자,
모두가 노력한 덕분에
어느 쪽일지
업무가
잘
일찍 끝날 것
생각해보라고.
같아요. 지금처럼
이제
말이에요.
깨우치시게.
최근엔 좋았어요.
빈틈투성이네.
Maybe I should try doing the low latency mode more often, at least for this game, because we get so many viewers for this game.
의를 바로
I
세우는
remember
데
before I
일조하였으니
wasn't doing low latency because like it fucked with some things. However, I've been trying it since I upgraded my PC, so.
Curious.
이
Could be worth a shot. I don't know.
Hey, Ryoshi, you haven't said fucking anything for like 10 chapters.
부른 건
She's been not giving a
Same
shit.
with you, Yisong, and this is your Kanto.
네 친구라고 들러붙어대는 저자 무슨 관계지?
보이는 그대로 끊어진 지 오래된 년이야.
Only thing she has to say is, "Hey." Do you think Ryoshu gets annoyed that like I've never like that she's never seen the light of day, or Don Quixote, that they've just never seen the light of day? Like, why am I here?
난 원래 간섭하는 것도 싫고 긴 말은 더 싫어하지만 아무것도 모르는 척하는 저 동랑이라는 새끼 웃음
Probably.
가증스러워서 말해주는 거다. 깔끔하게 비어
I think Don Quixote.
Detestable. Now she hates Dong Rang.
I think Don Quixote would just be happy to be happy to be included.
그 밑에 네놈 이름표가 붙어 있었어.
And at the moment, neither Don wants the glory and Ryoshu wants the blood. And at the moment, neither of them get any. Yeah, I mean, again, I think Don Quixote would just be happy to be included. He was planning to give Yi Sing that position all along.
말로만 듣던 헤드 헌팅이라도 꾸미고 있는 걸까요? 기업 간의 도의에 어긋나는 행위거나 그런 거 아닌가요?
환참.
Baffled.
또 뭘 줄여 말하는 건데요?
That I'm baffled.
안 줄였다. 환장하겠으니 한 마리.
I just
Called it.
just look at her. How did you say that in caps?
주황머리. 뱃일을 오래 했다고 했나? 해결사로? 하, 나에게나 회사들에 대한 환상이 지나치다. 대호수에 오래 떠있더니 상식이라는 것도 물고기 떡밥으로 던져버렸나? 이 세계에서의 도의, 도리 따위를 따지다니. 유머로서는 제법 우습군.
기업 간의 인재 스카우팅이나 이직은 이익과 효율에 따라 이루어진다.
너도 촌뜨기나 다름없구만. 아니지, 배뜨기냐?
Even if that was the case, this really is strange. He's not taking Yi-Seng's thoughts into account at all.
괴념치 마시오. 마음이라는 것은 썩 변변찮은 것이니 박제당하는 삶이 퍽 익숙하오.
괴념치 않는다니요? 이상 씨, 이곳에 입사한 이유가 대체 저희 모두 같은 제안을 들었던 게 아닌가요?
The job offer. In my case, I was promised I'd get my aspect carved, whatever that means. I can barely remember a thing, but as soon as I heard that word, I nodded as if I was possessed. They acted like they knew my only choice would be to accept it.
만약 이곳에 입사를
Fucking Virgilius just appears? You're not allowed to say that!
그리한다면 간절히 원하는 것을
매일 밤 자기 전마다 되뇌어 오던 것을
그래, 불가능하다고 생각했던 것을.
이뤄줄 수 있다고 말했었죠. 분명.
우리에 대해 대체 얼마나 치밀하게 조사를 해온 거야?
아까 읽었던 그 소망을 이루어주는 동화? 딴 데가 아니라 여기 있었네.
사실 그 소망조차도 허무에 지나지 않은 바람이었어.
사실은 그렇게 간절하지 않았다 이거야? 그러면 너는 여기에 왜 입사했냐?
그저 하도 걷다 보니 발이 너무 아팠어. 마침 소낙도 찾아왔고, 그리고 눈앞의 버스는 턱 편하게
The hell bus seemed very comfy.
그게 끝이 아니었을 텐데. 우리는 모두
거기까지. 취업 규칙 중엔 입사 계약서의 구체적인 내용에 대한 누설 금지도 포함되어 있습니다.
같은 처지인 주제에 혼자 으스대는 척. 역겹군.
계속 나아가죠.
That's when a thought struck me. Unlike most of the sinners, Yi-Seng wouldn't vocalize his pain. Because of that, I'd often discover his injuries late. Where has he been holding all that pain? I was reminded of the void in his chest I caught a glimpse of. Was he keeping it in, or was it spilling out? Oh, look at that.
Dante stanced up in that CG.
즐거움 언제나
자,
생각지 않았고
어느
때로는
쪽일지 잘
얻어졌지만
생각해보라고.
다들 첫 여정을 시작했을 때보다 정말 강해지셨네요. 매일 보아왔는데도
이 거리면 충분해. 너한텐
감회가 새로워.
멀겠지만.
아, 여기선 이런 공격이 잘 먹히는군요.
자, 어느 쪽일지 잘 생각해보라고.
Oh, everything is zero. Fuck.
The oops all fails hits real hard.
The oops all tails and still wins the fucking clash.
틈을 끊어.
이 풍진 세상에서 힘껏 살아가느라
불가, 위야.
수고 많으셨어요.
막아내지 못하리.
이제 모든 짐 놓으셨으니
무상한
끝에
목숨
고요한 휴식이 있기를.
불끄듯 지원할 뿐.
So how's your internet been doing? Have you been losing like connection?
토끼들이 보일 거다.
I think it's been better, but I still think I've been getting some drops.
기쁨이란 건
먹을
이런
확
사소한 일에도
물어버리자고.
슬며시 따라오나 봐요.
깔끔하게 물었군.
모두가 노력한 덕분에 업무가 일찍 끝날 것 같은
이제
지금처럼
깰 지식이야.
말이에요.
필요 없는 시간 가져가지.
오늘 부끄럽지 않았습니다. 의의를 바로 세우는 데 일조하였으니
It approaches.
Here we go.
시간이다.
We're getting real close.
It approaches.
저분은 어디 아프신
You
건가요?
sense a great dread
다르게 기운이
approaching.
없어 보여요. 비록 함께 전장에 나서는 건 아니지만 저희를 이끌어주는 건
저겠지. 잘 생각해보라고.
She's still tired, baby. No.
원하시는 길로 저희를 잘 이끌어 주시겠죠?
불끈의 지원일 뿐.
틈을 끊어.
Zoom. Hey, Raptor, how you doing?
비록 함께 전장에 나서는 건 아니지만
목을 콱
저희를
물어버리자고.
이끌어주는 건
이
단테님만
거리는
할수 있는
충분해.
일이에요.
너한텐
이번에도 분명
멀겠지만.
원하시는 길로 저희를 잘 이끌어 주시겠죠?
You're good. That's good.
그쪽 방향이 아닐 텐데.
I'm gonna the next time we stream, I'm gonna try low latency mode and see how that goes.
틈물렁하군요.
And hopefully it works well.
fun.
Hopefully it works well.
다들 첫 여정을 시작했을 때보다
Because the point of it is it's supposed to get rid of, like, you know, basically all the delay between, like, chat, you know, when I see the chat updates and when they hear my reply.
저희에게도 이런 힘을
We'll see if it works or not.
놀랐어?
실수로
When all the voice lines overlap.
한번 뵙습니다. 낙장 불입이랍니다. 이 풍진 세상에서 힘껏 살아가느라 수고 많으셨어요. 이제 모든 짐 놓으셨으니.
And out. Oh, he does it in four tails, baby. Just not easy. You're dead.
아, 여기서 이런 공격이 잘 먹히는구나.
그쪽 방향이 아닐 텐데.
무용하군요. 이제 차게 가시게.
이 풍진 세상에서 힘껏 살아가느라
어느
수고
쪽일지 잘
많으셨어요.
생각해보라고.
이제 모든 짐 놓으셨으니 그 끝에 고요한 휴식이
무상은
있기를.
없음.
It's just so funny to me just how much, you know, like that one coin is a plus 16, right? Just all or nothing.
조금 멀겠지만.
Ah, Radia.
우와, 봤어요 단테님? 돌아오면 칭찬을 잔뜩 해주셔야겠는걸요?
Fucking the reflips, let's go.
오늘 부끄럽지 않았습니다.
All right, here we go. 447, 448.
All right.
내일은
The wall. That's really high suddenly. The wall.
This is part 1 of the wall, and next is part 2 of the wall.
The wall. In this mount, the 7 sinners. Ah, fuck me.
Time to bring in Yi-song!
Yeah.
And Claire!
We're supposed to click.
Read the tutorial.
In this case, click edit team. In this case, the edit team here. What the fuck's the edit? I'm clicking here. That's flickering. Back. Just remember, you don't have to fill up all stops if you don't have characters. I do have, like, the characters.
What you could do if you wanted is you could add Yi-song and then not add Claire, and then Faust will get 2 slots in the battle.
I think that's probably worth it. Like,
I would agree.
Yi-song is good, like, to have. He is. And Claire...
Especially if you don't have Claire in the party.
And Claire does a shitload of damage, but, that requires him to not be at high SP, which Yi-song counters. Because he's like, hey! He's just in the back giving thumbs up to everybody, and they're like, oh, wow. That was 30, 30, 30, 31. Yep. Mm-hmm.
준비한 대로만 하면.
어두워서 잘 안 보여. 저게 뭐죠?
I'm so sad that, like, the other, like, 5 viewers we had who are so excited to see me get here who followed are not here right now.
So you gotta put it in the title. You gotta put
일단
448
침입자가
the Great
있을
Wall
수도 있으니
approaches.
일시tun지 않은
That's gonna get people in here
The Great
just to
Wall.
backseat the boss fight.
The Great Wall.
아니, 그럼 안 되죠. 그 잠깐 동안에도 손실이 어마어마하다고요, 삼조 씨.
그래서 저게 대체 뭔데?
아, 이건 말이죠. 우리를 위해 대신해서 울어주는 것이에요.
Okay.
그래서
Big fucking eye
늘 고맙고
robot.
치근한 마음으로 바라보곤 한답니다.
그렇군. 란이 말해주었던 게 저거였구나.
The voice of a person we've been desperately looking for was heard. Its source was right in front of us. Some kind of translucent veil seemed to drop as she rose. And Dong Bake was looking at us.
아, 쭉 궁금했었는데 이제야 알겠다. 왜 그렇게 허술하게 보안이 뚫리고 자꾸만 눈앞에서 놓쳐버리고 사라지는 걸까 싶었는데.
I wouldn't want to do this. However, I think it would be fun to see how many of the IDs could go through the entire game if you just did them. And then you kept them at like the recommended level instead of like, over level.
Like solo?
Yeah.
It would be probably incredibly low number just because of the way skill slots work. You're going to be coming into a battle where you're being targeted by 6 enemies who are all attacking turn 1.
Yeah.
And at some point you're going to run into a damage type the Sinner is weak to, and then you get staggered and killed.
Well, again, it's like I'm not by no means I'm like, oh, everyone's do it. I think it'd be interesting to see how many of them could do it.
I think Zwei Ishmael might be able to. That's one of the ones I would assume.
장막을 가지고 있었구나. 하, 이렇게 간단한 걸 왜 미처 못 떠올렸지?
장막?
Just make like one of those like 7-hour long ridiculous challenge run videos. It's like, I spent 17 hours on this one fight until.
히스클리프 씨는 도시에서 살 수는 있어도 해결사 일은 못할 게 뻔하네요.
대부분의 사람들은 기술 하나하나가 어디서 나왔는지 알려하다 보면 그 끝이 없으며 알기도 힘드니 체념하고 고개를 끄덕이죠. 아는 채 이것 없이는 도시를 살아가기 버거울 테니까요.
명성 높은 해결사들이나 날개 임원 아니면 최우수 부자들이나 겨우 가지고 있을 값비싼 특이점 기술을 무슨 수로 네가 얻게 된 건지는 물어봐도 대답 안 해줄 거지?
눈앞에 이게 재생 앰플의 진실이니?
맞아. 너희가 파괴하려고 작정하는 재생 앰플의 근원이지.
무슨 파괴한다뇨? 질문입니다. 이 앰플로 얼마나 많은 사람을 살릴 수 있는지 모르시는 겁니까?
이 재생 앰플은 단순히 몸을 재생시키는 게 다는 아니잖아. 사람을 살리는 만큼 죽이는 것도 이 눈물의 역할이니까.
Yeah, I feel like that's true for a lot of things, though.
그러니까 이 눈물이 사람을 죽인다는 말씀입니까?
이미 몇 번이나 보고도 믿지 않는 너 같은 자들에게는 더 할 말이 없네.
그럼 제가 여기 들어왔다가 나오면 증명되는 건가요?
I don't feel like you should do that, Samjo. That feels like a really bad idea.
It does feel like a really bad idea.
I remember when Yi-Song brought up specifically, wow, this decay ampule is the exact same thing as the regeneration ampule, and you just kind of shrugged at him. I remember that.
Sanjo's a true believer.
And Yi-Song went, these have the exact same serial number. And he went, yeah, that just means they're the same thing. And you just like didn't question that any further. I feel like this is a bad idea. But you know what, Samjo? You won't be missed. What?
근거 없는 트집이나 잡으며 동랑님을 모욕하지 마십시오. 이미 수많은 사람이 이 기술로 죽어가는 몸을 완벽하게 치료받았단 말입니다.
Fucking Dongrang hears Samjo say, I'll walk into it. He just slowly pulls out his notebook and a pencil. Gonna fucking document this one.
This is going in the book.
적이 있습니다. 다이빙하다가 목이 부러진 적이 있었는데 죽기 직전에 이 재생 앰플로 깔끔하게 나았어요. 제가 성인이 되자마자 K사에 지원을 한 이유이기도 했습니다만 그게 중요한 건 아니고.
This is gonna make some great research material.
뭐 하는 거야, 삼조 씨?
Hey, Semjo, you wanna like leave your iPad with me? Just slide it to the record setting.
어렸을 때 둥지 수영 선수가
Film this one for
꿈이었거든요.
YouTube.
이 정도 높이는 문제 없습니다.
Fucking.
Can we use the argument that it would be contamination, maybe? Can we tell him this would be contaminating the tiers and that he really shouldn't screw with the raw merchandise like that? I think that's a good argument. Someone should tell him that.
This is such a dumb idea. Like, this is just out of nowhere. Whatever.
He's a true believer.
Whatever, Samjo. Alright, become the
Samjo realized he was a side character in a Project Moon game and he has to die.
Become the Giga Boss fight, I guess.
선수라며.
삼조 씨 또 오버한다. 그게 무슨 생고생이야. 괜찮으니까 그냥 가만히 있어.
고생이라뇨. 동랑님이 개량하신 재생 앰플이지 않습니까?
Yeah, which is why I'm telling you, you shouldn't do this.
Maybe listen to the guy who made it.
Yeah, to be fair, that's probably one of the less painful ways to go.
K사의 재생 앰플이란 말입니다.
Ishmael seemed like she was in a lot of pain when she was melting.
이 기술에 대한 믿음과 자부심이 제가 여기 있는 이유예요.
Okay, but like, there's a difference between like, I trust the thumb-sized ampule and I'm gonna fucking dive into a pool of it. Yeah, it's like
He's a real true believer.
there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things where it's like, in a small dose, it's good. And in a slightly larger dose, it kills you. You do you, man.
금방 돌아올 수 있습니다.
잠깐.
Samjo, please don't.
삼조 씨?
Samjo took his glasses off and jumped into the vat containing the tears. Ew. Small bubbles arose from where he dove, but effusing there, no sound could be heard from the vat. Ew. Well.
이거 참 곤란하게 되었네. 삼조 씨는 눈물 원액 자체에 대해서는 몰랐단 말이에요. 시체는 못 건질 거예요. 그래도 마지막까지 저희를 자랑스러워해서 다행이네요.
뭐라고요?
He's dead, Sinclair.
삼조 씨는 소위 개천에서 난 용이었어요. 난 그런 유형들을 좋아하거든요. 날개의 요구 조건에 탁없이 못 미치는데도 불구하고 날개에 뽑힌 친구들은 대체로 충성심이 강해요.
뭐? 애초에 둥지에서
참, 둥지에서 태어났다고 해서 누구나 날개에 쉽게 입사할 수 없다는 건 알죠?
어떻게 된 거예요? 삼조 씨는 왜 안
Why do you
나오는
think, Sinclair? You saw what the things can do.
원액은 무슨 기능을 하는 것이오, 동랑?
원래의 모습으로 되돌려주는 것이 눈물의 역할이야. 그 눈물을 정제하고 정제해서 만든 게 지금의 재생 앰플이지. 팔이 없는 사람이 재생 앰플을 맞으면 팔이 있는 모습을 자신의 본 모습이라고 기억하고, 머리가 함몰된 사람이 재생 앰플을 맞으면 머리가 멀쩡한 모습을 원형이라고 기억하니까.
로보토미 지부에서 벌레처럼 죽어가던 자들은
이를테면 모두가 최면 상태에 걸렸던 것이오. 밀폐되고 조용한 장소에서 너는 벌레다라고 반복해서 말하는 음성을 들으면 우리의 무의식에는 벌레의 이미지가 자리 잡게 되니까.
맞아. 사람의 관념으로 정제하며 희석하는 절차를 밟아야 효과가 잘 받지. 하지만 그 어떤 해석도 없는 눈물 그 자체가 닿으면 사람의 근원적 모습까지 거슬러 올라간 형태로 되돌려주더군.
Return to monkey.
정확히는 되돌아갈 수 있도록 도와준다고 해야 하나요? 역시 아무리 그래도 그 근원적 모습이라는 곳까지 도달은 못하는 것 같아요. 결과적으론 고통을 없애주긴 하지만 뭐 그래서 만족해 동백? 네가
Or something like that.
삼조는 눈물 속에서 사람의 원형 비슷한
Me when my original
모습을
form is
갖게
chemical
하지.
soup.
Primordial soup.
그리고 특이점과 관련된 모든 것들을 개념 소각기에 넣은 연구 소멸.
개념 소각기라. 이번에도 개념 소각기에 태운다고? 그래서 동백, 그 아무것도 없는 시대로 돌아가면 그런 다음엔 나무를 꺾고 집 짓고 동물 가죽을 벗겨서 옷을 만들고 그렇게 살 거야? 그러곤 꺾은 나무와 죽은 동물을 애도하면서? 이봐 동백, 그런 마음으로는 천둥벌거숭이로밖에 살 수가 없어. 그게 정말 네가 원하는 거야?
너는 언제나 어리석은 질문을 하네. 우리는 추악한 너희들을 없애기 위해 추악한 기술을 무기로 휘두르며 맞서기로 결심했어. 따라서 우리가 그리는 미래에는 아무도 남아있을 수가 없어. 그러니까 자유로울 수 있었던 거야. 생존에 대한 집착으로부터.
그게 무슨 말이야? 너는 미래를 그리고 있는 게 아니라 과거를 놓지 못하고 있는 거였네.
둘 다 그만두시오. 눈앞에서 옛 다툼이 반복되는 걸 보고 싶지 않소.
이상.
Gee, you look fine. I stabbed you.
다행인 것처럼 말하는군. 당신은 이상이
응. 죽기를 바랐었지. 하지만 그건 본인도 마찬가지였을걸? 심장까지 꿰뚫는 와중에도 저항 한 번 안 하던데 오히려 불쾌했어. 마치 원하는 것을 내가 이뤄주는 느낌이었으니까.
하나같이 사고방식이 좀 꼬여있는 것 같은데 절벽 끝에서 망설이는 사람을 손수 밀어줬다고 그게 정당해지나?
망설? 너 말고 본인이 직접 말해줄래?
I mean, it's easy to say you want to die.
나는 할 말이 없어.
대화는 끝났네. 그럼 차라리 잘 됐어. 이 자리를 기념해서
Umbrella lady!
것이었던 둘을 직접 죽이겠어. 그리고 특이점을 회수하고 태워버릴 거야.
Yep, this is the character the Sunshower Heathcliff is based on.
Umbrella lady!
비록 함께 전장에 나서는 건
I'm
아니지만
really glad I'm not sync
저희를
team. I
이끌어주는
feel like.
대표님만
Never
할 수 있는
mind.
일이에요. 이번에도
That's about.
분명
So that makes sense. At the end of turn, she loses SP. Interesting. Turn start getting to attack rep 3 bind. 3 bind. Heal 8p, lose SP, inflict rupture, sink and rupture, inflict sink and rupture. At least for right now, I mean, I just fucking go. Patches and evade, clashes, and clashes I can't stop because she has higher speed? No, or so I can have her go to defense, which will allow her to intercept.
She has to clash something to intercept, though.
Oh, she does?
Yeah, that can't be one-sided guard. She has to clash against something.
Okay.
Still a one-sided card.
Oh, the intercept is combat start.
I feel like maybe it'll still work then, but I feel like I've tried that and it doesn't work if it's one-sided. Maybe I'm wrong though.
By intercept, I mean the combat assist.
Yeah, and I mean, we'll see.
You should definitely block, and just make sure whoever's taking an attack unopposed is taking attack unopposed isn't using a defensive skill. Yeah, so he's gonna block 2 of the hits, and then she will no, wait, that's a favor. Or yeah, no, she'll intercept 1 of those attacks on him. Yes.
We'll see.
I'm.
목을 콱 물어버리자.
Maybe I
I
should
don't
have.
see why Marcel couldn't have just clashed himself.
Because he.
그쪽
Or,
방향 아닐 텐데.
I didn't check, but. Bonk. Oh fuck.
It did work, but you know, she lost.
I don't think she could have even won that though. To be fair.
끝내. 전소하리. 비록 함께 전장에 나서는 건 아니지만
Oh, that was too
저희를
bad.
이끌어주는 건 단테님만 할 수 있는 일이에요.
Um.
이번에도 분명 원하시는 길로 저희를 잘
Struggling neutral favor.
이끌어주시겠죠?
I should be fine. I believe in Radia. She's got this.
If only she had some kind of better ability she could use.
I assume you mean the power guard, but you actually just have Faust clash all her skills though. I mean that would be the plan later on, right? I mean I can technically I could have her clash one, block the other, and then everything else just slams into the unguarded one.
Just leaning in while Faust takes care of every attack would be funny.
I can do it. It'd be funny. Because, like, this one's favored, so I can leave it that. I can make this one the power counter.
And you could just switch off Rhodia's guard and have everyone attack the evade slot.
Yep.
Actually, you could have Rhodia use her guard against the evade slot to offset it.
Yeah, her skill, her skill 3 does also give it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Get him, boys.
Just make sure the guard is the last thing that it targets it, so it actually offsets.
Oh, is that how that works?
Yep.
Oh. Get him, boys! Get him, fucking Faust!
틈을 끊어.
Bonk, back, slam!
저기요.
That's less than ideal.
움직임이 멈췄는데 괜찮으신가요? 단테님. 아무래도 의식을
I think they
잃으신 것
passed
같아요.
out.
That's less than ideal. Everybody clash and be fine.
화격검.
Bonk.
아, 여기서 이런 공격이 잘 먹히는군요.
Listen, I do. Listen, I do.
우와, 저건 어떻게 하는 걸까요?
Ah, fuck. Umbrellas.
역시 홍원 바깥은 신기한 것들로 가득 차 있네요.
When I was, broken, time based on a 5 singing count on all sinners. Lose her singing count, all sinners gain impression. Okay. The Good of the Umbrellas is good. She's in to gain thorns would hit return damage attacker at combat start. So don't hit her. This seems unnecessary. Stream is kind of chunky. I don't think it should be. Raptor, or if you're still here, is stream being weird? Attack is she the first one. So will this intercept me, or is it just if
Nope.
I attack her?
It's just, it has to target someone. That's the only thing.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna hope everybody can do at least 9 damage. Thought these things are resistant. Not on my end, it seems to be fine. Okay, it might just be you, Enstrio. I'm sorry.
후드려 패주지.
훌륭하군요. 이제 깨우치시게.
다들 첫 여정을 시작했을 때보다 정말 강해지셨네요.
시도는 좋았어요.
매일 보아하는데도
필요 없는 시간은
지금
가져가지.
감회가 새로워요.
Okay, so this is an AoE attack, so I want to block that. Using... Oh, she doesn't have the speed to do it. That doesn't work.
Merso, clash that skill.
Merso, clash that bitch. Clashing the king. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I want Merso on that. And then he's saying that.
목을 팍 물어버리자고.
Get him!
The 8 attack power up definitely helps.
Merso! Oh, what?
수많은 것들이
She's staggered.
옥죄어온다.
The 8 attack power up definitely helps.
단테님은 매번 기발한 발상을 떠올리시네.
무상한 목숨. 불끈한 지원의 뿐.
어라? 저쪽에 비틀거리시는 분이 보이네요.
Panic. Ooh.
이만 편히
Get
눕혀드릴게요.
him, boys. What is? In panic, become staggered. Okay. Probably goodbye.
목을 콱 물어버리자고.
Oh, I think Faust is using her, her special skill too.
이 거리면 충분해.
Yay! Part 1 of the wall broken! Woo! Jesus Christ, Radia. Jesus fucking Christ.
Not even a problem.
Jesus fucking Christ, Radia. Just do 300 damage.
오늘 부끄럽지 않았습니다.
Still Faust up.
의도대로 세우는
Woo!
일이었으니. 내일은
What's Rhodia? Rhodia had to be second. Yeah.
In that one turn, she beat everybody else.
That one turn did more damage than everyone else's total damage, except for Faust.
Woo! The first part. I need to use motherfucking no. Yeah, that worked out well. And Faust had 2 skill slots, by the way. Faust will always get the most skill slots. She is almost always MVP. I don't care if it's fucking confirmation bias.
각혈. 긍정적인 신호다.
아무리 클리포트 억지력으로 훈련을 반복했다고 한들 에고의 남용은 사용자의 신체를 한계까지 몰아세울 테죠.
황금가지는 이제 돌려줄래, 동백? 이쪽 손님들에게 넘겨주기로 뭐라더라. 엄청 복잡한 계약서에 도장도 여러 개 찍고 그래서
I signed it with several
물을 수가
stamps.
없거든.
무지함이 자랑이라고 떠드네.
Revert the umbrella back to the wolf.
그리고 너는 약하고 여전히 로보토미사의 에고를 사용한다고 해도 이건 내 기대 이하야, 동백. 그리고 아직 내가 만든 기술은 소개해주지도 못했단 말이야.
오늘의 시청각 사료가 전송되었습니다.
그러니까 말해줘, 동백. 너의 절망은 어디까지 커질 수 있어?
The fucking bull.
이게 무슨 소리예요?
우리가 도로 한복판에서 환상체와 싸울 때 드론이 찍었던 영상이
네가 보냈던 협박 메일은 잘 받았어, 동백. 내가 특이점에 대해 말하지 않는다면 환상체를 거리 한복판에 풀어놓을 거라고. 옛날부터 과격한 이벤트를 좋아하는 건 알았지만 정말 실행시킬 줄은 몰랐네. 물론 눈물은 더 많이 흘러넘쳤어. 덕분이야.
아니야. 정말 풀어놓을 생각은 아니었어. 기어코 탈출하고 만 거야. 네가 내 경고를 무시하고.
You can't be like, I warned you I was gonna do it, but I wasn't actually gonna do it. It just escaped. Your fault.
거기서 내가 반응을 한다면 우리 연구실이 독단적으로 환상체 실험을 해왔다는 걸 인정하는 꼴이 되잖아. 때마침 우리 의뢰인들이 둥지 근처에 머물고 계시니까 망정이었지.
저희가 탈출한 환상체와 만날 거라는 것까지 당신의 계획이었다는 거예요?
계획이라기보단 실험이었어요. 실패할 가능성을 염두에 뒀지만 당신들이라면
I mean, I feel like it's not that big of like a stretch to be like, oh, you know, Dante can just sit there and infinitely revive them. Sooner or later, they'll kill it.
전 생각보다 당신들을 오랫동안 지켜보고 있었거든요. 말했잖아요. 팬이라고.
아니지, 싱클레어.
Oh, hi, Chroma.
항상 그랬지만
Ah,
쥐는
ah. What a sentence without context.
이게 왜 보고 싶지 않아요? 저 장면.
이때도 기록적인 눈물 수치를 기록했어요. 최우수상을 받는 데에 톡톡한 역할을 했달까요? 말을
What a
섞이는
weird
그다지
fucking
우수하지 않지만
abnormality.
어쨌든 N사의 어느 부서 직원들 덕분에 신선한 시청각 사료를 얻을 수 있었죠.
그럼 K사 둥지 거주구역에서 엔사가 그런 잔인한 일을 저지를 수 있었던 것도
이것이 거래였군.
누가 그랬던 것 같은데. 영지형의 유리창은 혁신적이지만 자유자재로 다루기에 너무나 방대하여 한낱 나같이 속된 이들은 함부로 만질 수도 없을 거라고. 아, 동백 너였나?
지금 이게
눈물은 흘려도 흘려도 항상 부족했단 말이지. 그도 그럴 게 주위를 둘러보면 이곳엔 괴로운 사람들이 너무나도 많으니까. 그러니까 우리를 대신해서 울어주는 거야. 눈을 감을 겨를도 없이.
영지형의 기술에 살짝의 변형만 가한 것뿐이요. 어떠한 가능성도 있는 그대로 비추고 싶었어. 그래서 나는 이걸 이렇게 부를까 생각 중이지. 거울.
Look at this fucking mirror I made. I'm gonna call it mirror.
난 이것이 우리를 더 웃게 할 수 있는 놀이가 되길 바라오.
이걸 찾아내느라 그간 안 보였던 거니? 동남, 너 왜 그렇게 웃니?
눈은 엄청 빛나고 있는데 그렇게 표독스럽게 말하니까 재밌잖아.
이상 이놈한테 시끄럽다고 전해줄래?
얼음 과자 처음 먹어본 어린애 같은 표정이나 감춰줄래?
웃음을 참지 못하는 입, 놀라움에 터지는 탄성.
Exclamations of amazeness.
서로를 향한 웃음. 별보다 반짝이는 눈동자. 모두가 느끼고 있다.
Amazeness.
Amazeness.
환희. 그저 이 모든 게 놀이가 되길 바랬던. 조용히 있어. 그대는 그저 그대로 살아가는 거야.
리차, 이따위 역겨운 짓거리를 위해서 만들어진 것이 아니야.
It looks like there was another scene there for like a frame.
험한 말은 삼가죠. 그리고 나도 알아. 영지 형이라면 분명 이런 나를 혼냈겠지. 아, 그런데 그거 알아? 지금은 장난감 같은 기술을 돌려보며 환호성이나 연발하던 시절이 아니더라고. 이젠 너는 그저 잊지 못하고 있는 거야.
I do find it entertaining just how quickly we like yada yada over what's his face being turned into primordial soup.
Damn Joe was replaceable.
I know, but just like, and it tried to revert him to humanity's initial form. Probably. Anyway.
Tried. He's probably goop.
He's probably goop. And that was it. And we're done.
겉으로는 거창하게 기술의 추악함이니 뭐니 말해도 사람들을 선동하기 위해 나중에 갖다 붙인 명분이잖아. 기술의 추악함을 소멸시키려는 너도 같이 추악해지고 있는 걸 보면 말이야.
We'll probably, if you're good at it, we'll probably end on after 48, after this one.
Yes. I was thinking the same thing.
That'll be a good way to end it, breaking the wall.
그곳에 에고처럼 무기로 쓸 수 있는 기술들이 숨겨져 있다는 것까지 알아.
Beat it first try, make it your bitch, and laugh at everyone who comes after this. Because then they'll tell you 534 is the next wall. They'll just keep. They'll keep moving the goalposts every time.
Alright, well, you won't do 537. Or 612.
옛날부터 너 그러는 거.
One of them will get you. One of them will become the wall.
짜증났어.
736 is gonna kick your ass, dude. Wait till you fight 832, man. You're done for.
I do say there is the part of me that like, if I had more time, like I would want to see. Could I just auto it? Like I doubt it, but like it'd be funny if it worked.
Fair.
유리창이 탄생했을 때부터 각종 이익 집단들이 앞다투어 몰려 들어왔어. 그래, 우리는 스스로의 발로 고인을 해. 나가 모두 알고 있잖아. 사실은 갈기갈기 찢겨져 흩뿌려진 것에 지나지 않았다고. 그리고 그 원인이 우리 중에 있다는 것도.
동백, 네가 개념서 같기에 내 기술을 넣어버린다 하더라도 순수했던 그 시절로는 돌아갈 수 없어. 알고 있는데도 집착을 놓지 못하는 건 소각되어버린 기술들을 누군가 다시 발견하기라도 한다면 다른 꿈을 가진 이름 모를 누군가들이 같은 희열을 느껴주기를 바랐던 거구나. 우리가 과거로 돌아갈 수는 없음. 다시 과거를 만들어서 물려주는 걸로 말이야. 와, 이거 진짜
우와.
신선하고 귀여운 발상이네, 동배.
동백 씨 몸이
Dongbake muttered into emptiness, as though she was talking to someone.
그래,
Ah,
모르겠어.
they're flowers. She has a lot of different egos on her.
감춰놓는 거야. 언젠가 발견할 누군가를 위해. 우리가 남들보다 더 나은 자격이 있어서 그 기술을 발견한 건 아니니까. 당신 말대로
Hey, Dungbag, I think you got a little something.
모두를 속이며 내가 원한 것을 밀어붙인 것이겠지.
서운하네. 정작 그 땅을 일구기 위해 꽃 구경도 놓치고 괭이질만 했던 우리의 노력은 모르는 척하는 거야? 그때 우리는 물정을 몰랐던 풋내기였고, 네가 잊지 못하고 있는 그 순간은 미화된 찰나에 지나지 않아. 그런데 목숨 바친 네 동료들도 그 사실을 알고 있나? 그저 동료들을 끌어모으기 위해 그럴듯해 보이는 대의를 외쳤을 뿐, 사실 허공에 떠있는 뜬구름이었다는 걸.
아니, 하지만 이제야 난 나를 제대로 알겠어. 그래서 직접 내 손으로 흙을 덮고 싹을 심어야만 하지 않겠니? 봉우리는 저물고 우리의 열매는 이미 시든 지 오래이니 다시 흙을 덮어 허물고 다른 열매가 맺히도록.
이봐, 저대로 놔둬도 괜찮은 거야?
Hey, she's kind of spiraling. I feel like we should do something.
알고 있잖아. 에고를 사용하면 정신이 멀쩡하게 굴러가지 못하는 거.
야, 너 일부러 그러는 거냐? 되는 데까지 도발을 시킨 다음에
결국엔 제풀에 스스로 꺾이도록.
이번에는 우리가 없앨 순수했던 그 시절로.
The full reset.
아, 순수라. 순수라는 단어만큼 부끄러운 단어는 없지.
야, 정신 차려!
역시 그때나 지금이나 네 마음을 정신없이 흔들어 놓는 건 나밖에.
아니, 난 그 언제보다 정신이 활짝 피어나는 것 같아. 나는 언제나 곧 터지고 피어나올 봉우리이고 싶었어. 온몸 가득 향내음을 두르며. 이것이 누군가에게도 이해받지 못할 마음 아픈 나만의 길일지라도. 떨어진 꽃잎과도 같은 진하고 비옥할 다음을 남길 거야.
I am no longer Umbrella Lady. I am fucking Tree Lady.
She's manifesting ego. Her own ego.
비록 함께
I
전쟁에
am
나서는 건
Tree
아니지만
Lady. I misread Spice Bush as spinach.
이번에도 분명 원하시는 길로
That
저희를
fluoresced
잘
ego.
이끌어주시겠죠?
Eruption inflict blooming at 5 count, takes self damage by count percent of max HP, become fully bloomed at less than 5 count, lose count SP, then reduce count by 1. She does a lot of that. Don't her passives.
We keep scrolling down. There might be some still visible.
She is the Lorax. She speaks for the trees. She uses power type.
And the trees are speaking anti-tech bullshit.
You just can't change her type.
Yep.
Okay. No. Alright. These are a high attack rate too. So I really
I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Okay. I really want to win those. Favored, struggling, neutral, unopposed, unopposed. Her speed is so low. Oh, these are all one though. Okay. Because I want to get rid of, not use this one. 4 and 3. Yeah, I can see where that's struggling. That is not ideal. What would this be? Hash 13 as compared to 3. It is a better block chance. Or I could switch it so it's like that, and then like that.
I'm returned.
That was the wrong one. You're a neutral? So, with evade, if as long as I'm not targeted, that just means it won't do anything, right?
Doesn't matter what it's targeting.
Okay.
It will be used on an unopposed attack.
On an unopposed attack, okay.
Unless you offset it, which you could do using one of the SI units to get their Serpent Arm going.
Yeah. Okay, this. That should be good, I think. I have decent chances of winning each of these clashes, which means
Decent chance.
Which means that should be fun. Like I can always get unlucky, but
목을 콱 물어버리자고.
fucking bat.
단테님은 매번 기발한 발상을 떠올리시네요.
Ooh. You can always get unlucky. Who needs the fucking flip heads? Who needs the flip heads?
아, 여기선 이런 공격이 잘 먹히는군요.
God, that is a lot of damage from one failed clash, and now they are incredibly low SP because of that. Okay, first off, let's see what we're dealing with. Favored, neutral. At one. Anybody. Sure. Against the middle one. Yeah, that's less than ideal.
That's even more unideal.
Yeah, it's even more unideal.
He'll just win.
Just one player. If you just win the clashes and roll well, it doesn't matter, does it?
시간 끌 것 없이 모두
Yeah.
지워버리죠.
틈을 끊어. 이 거리면 충분해. 너한텐 조금 멀겠지만.
Uh-oh.
우와, 저건 어떻게 하는 걸까요? 역시 홍원 바깥은
Okay.
신기한 것들로 가득
No,
차있네요.
not Faust! Fuck! The end of the turn, lose 20 SP if SP is for Fuego SP, then gain Dazzled Mind. Once I remove this effect, next turn this effect is removed for 2 turns, with 30 SP. You attack doing blooms, spawns with growing, add 1 count. And that is unfortunate. This right here, these are also unfortunate. The level of the lowest flower by 1. I'm seeing why this one is also the wall.
Just win, Lamau.
Just win Lamau. With her evade, it doesn't matter who I target it against, right?
It does matter.
I can offset. It does, besides the offset?
Well, what are you trying to do with it?
Well, so there's... I thought there were more than just... I thought there were more attacks. I thought she had like 3 attacks going at her, so I was gonna just try to dodge 3 attacks.
As long as... Why is she doing an unopposed attack? Unopposed against what and why?
Against the block.
To try to free Faust?
Yeah.
You're in a sticky spot.
Just win them out.
후드려 패주지.
시도는 좋았어요.
다들 첫 여정을 시작했을 때보다 정말 강해지셨네요. 매일 보아왔는데도
너의 필요 없는 시간은
감회가 새로워요.
Just win them out.
모든 걸 거둬들일 순 없었어.
술술해.
저기요.
Well,
움직임이
substituting
멈췄는데 괜찮으신가요?
Ishmael for
단테님, 아무래도
Faust is
의식을
a
잃으신 것
terrible
같아요.
trade. I could instead have Faust block 2 of the attacks by making, because this is the hope, was like it's gonna fail and like she'll die, or at the very, or fucking corrode because of the fucking bloom. And that's the AoE version too, so I really don't want to lose that one. So change this to her so I can save her. Change this block to is not ideal, but it's not terrible, I feel like. Going against, oh, the plant, that's less than. You're going against also the plant. Okay, that's not. I can't pay for it, but yeah. I believe. You got this, Yisong. Don't lose to a fucking flower. Favored, power clash, dominating.
자, 어느 쪽일지 잘 생각해보라고.
Yisong, please. Okay, that's the big AoE one cancelled out. That's good. I can't believe you said gloss to a flower. And it's like fire Yisong too.
Faust fucking farming SP from -20 to 45? What the fuck? And then she got bloomed.
Yes, woo! Fuck! Oh, these are just blocks. So that's okay. That's not too bad. That could definitely be worse. Ideally, this just saves everything? You know, Yisong's gonna lose to the fucking plant again, and I'm gonna be upset at him. But, like, what can you do?
Have better clashes?
Have not negative SP. Like, I don't think there really is a better clash for him, unless I got the unopposed. Which that would give him his SP back. Which leaves this one undefended. Which can either of you hopeless? Dominating! You're against the top one. Still hopeless, I assume? Yeah. Okay. Or wait, no. 3. Which one isn't? Oh, this is blocking. That's why it's only 3. Okay. And hopefully I'll save Faust. Hopefully, you know, they do enough damage. Go!
어느 쪽일지 잘 생각해보라고.
Faust, return to me!
준비되셨나요, 단테님? 곧 무시무시한 공격이 저희에게 쏟아질 거예요.
I am ready. Probably. How about instead of this? These are all, yeah. E-block. Ooh, and a bit. Where's that? Worse. Why would you rather have it go fucking... Favored! Neutral, unopposed, neutral. It's against... Oh. Dominating. Counterpose. Oh, I'll do the other way around. Like, yeah. Counterpose, dominating, favored. Eh?
시간 끌 것 없이 모조리 지워버리죠.
Looking at how this battle goes, yeah, there's no way I could have just auto-won this thing. That wasn't gonna be happening.
이상이 무엇이라 생각하시오?
Oh, stop me!
She rolled a 5% tails there.
Woo!
그 자식은 아직 살아 있을 거야.
저희에게도 이런 힘을 베풀어 주시다니.
Bitch!
마음씨가 넓은 분이실까요?
Yes.
아, 실수로 주셨더라도
Use the strong skills
상관없어요.
on the dead turn.
한번 베푼 이상
On the
낙장
dead turn?
불입이랍니다.
Actually, you don't have any skill throughs, so it's fine.
자, 어느 쪽일지 잘 생각해보라고.
Oh, that's what you meant by the dead turn. I see. I'm phasing her, I see.
준비되셨나요, 단테님? 곧 무시무시한 공격이 저희에게 쏟아질 거예요.
Unopposed, dominating. Dominating. Fantastic. Slapper.
화격검.
틈을 끊어. 바로.
Thank you, Faust. I love you.
내 팔은 변해 있었어.
I kill her this turn.
I might, yeah.
That'd be a really convenient way to avoid all the difficult mechanics.
Get a level 1 HP, baby.
우와, 저건 어떻게 하는 걸까요? 역시 홍원 바깥은
Units
신기한
without
것들로 가득
status,
차
without the
있네요.
status go into a fully bloomed status. If Yi Seng had this effect, Dong Bank gains 1 attack. Ugh. I mean, she's just getting a shitload of protection. Would it be ideal to use like these 3 to just counter these?
Depends on whether or not it would actually get rid of the protection.
Does offset
I'm not
do that?
entirely certain on.
Oh, you're not certain.
Because combat start effects are finicky sometimes.
Okay. Well, as you do what 90.
You do have rupture, so maybe you just true damage it.
Swag.
먹을 콱 물어버리자고.
그쪽 방향이 아닐 텐데.
Yay!
It's just that easy.
Ball broken. Woo!
First try.
First try.
이렇게
I did
생각하는
it. Take that, chat who didn't believe in me!
Team building plus reading.
I mean, I'll be honest, I feel like the reading didn't really contribute that much outside of just like, yep, I should probably really try to block this attack, but it's like, if I didn't read, I would have tried to block the fucking, you know, horrible outcomes.
엔사에 새로운 구인회가 만들어졌다는 거 알고 있어? 거기서 네가 하려 했던 거랑 비슷하게 예전 기술이나 사람들을 모으고 있나 봐. 오히려 그때를 지우려 하고 있는 것 같기도 하고. 그래서 이건 순전히 내 생각일 뿐인데 우리는 어차피 구보 그 친구에게 차례차례 죽어서 박제당할 목숨이야. 내가 지금 그 순간을 앞당겼을 뿐이지. 그리고 지난 우정으로 모든 걸 덮기에는 너무 선을 넘었어, 동백. 아, 내일 회식 정말 기대하고 있었는데. 자, 그만 흐드러지자, 동백.
With the golden bow in hand, Dong Reng stabs Dongbek without hesitation.
왜? 많은 이유를 설명할 수 있지만 그래, 이건 내 마지막 온정이야.
때가 되면 시들 수밖에 없다는 걸 알고 있었지만 나는 언제나 곧 피어날 향기를 머금은 봉우리이고 싶었어. 이상 네가 날아가고 싶은
I find it slightly entertaining how this isn't the conclusion of like the Canto, right? Like this would be the conclusion
No.
I know, but like in like other cantos, this would be the conclusion.
Where does it go from here?
Where does it go from here? How much worse can Yi Song's depression get?
알싸고 향기에
새로운 사료가 추가되었습니다.
고마워 이상. 내게 그런 순간을 보여줘서 내 전부를 걸고 갚고 싶을 정도야.
이상, 나랑 나중에 따로 연구실 차릴 생각은 없어? 하루하루가 재밌을 것 같다는 생각이 들거든.
대단하구나, 이상. 너는 나랑 달리 똑바른 참모습을 비추려고 하였구나. 겹쳐지지도 않고 흐릿하지도 흔들리지도 않네.
이상, 자네는 너무 물러. 대체 그걸 왜 놀이거리로만 두는 건가?
가만히, 그냥 가만히 숨만 쉬는 거야. 지금은 그렇게 살아야 해. 너는 나 알지 못해.
구인회는 산산조각 났어. 우린 이곳을 떠나야 돼. 이상, 자네는 나와 함께 가는 거야. 원한다면 눈은 감아도 돼. 자네는 너무나 모르니까 한치 앞은 내가 대신 봐주지.
무슨 생각을 하고 있어?
아무것도. 그리고 묘혈의 향기가 만개하였어.
오늘
Jesus Christ, Faust.
의를 바로 세우는 데 일조하였으니
she was taken out of the fight for like two whole ass turns too.
What a motherfucker with half her turns still does.
Thanks, Lee Song. You really pulled your weight this time, buddy boy.
Moral support.
I mean, again, his SP healing might have helped a lot. I'm not certain, honestly. It might have. Alright. Well, that's where we're gonna be.
That was the end of part 2 as well. So
we beat the wall. Everybody said it was gonna destroy me. They were wrong.
Well, everyone said you can't mindlessly win rate your way through it.
So yeah. So with all of that done, I'd like to thank you for coming on stream. Thank you for coming, and hopefully we will see you next one. Have a good night, and we'll see you then. Good night, everybody. Have a good